Welcome to Red Heat and Rage. We believe that we're broadcasting, yet you know what? There's a lot of uncertainty in the world in which we live in. I'm Rage. He's Red Heat. How you doing, Red Heat, this evening?
Not good, Morency. I think I had about 30 mini strokes today. I got locked in a basement at Undercar Garage at Chris's place from Beautiful. The guy lives in a penthouse suite. I got trapped down there, and they didn't have a way to escape, so I was freaking out, dripping sweat. Some kid got scared because he just saw a purple bear come at him. I was burning it through two shirts. You know me, and I sweat in an igloo. Like, I'm dying right now. It's been a tough day. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, you're pretty rattled, actually. Last week we got stuck in an elevator here. Now, listen, it's a luxurious building,
but
it's also a death trap.
Yeah.
As we nearly got stuck. We're on a penthouse suite here. We nearly got stuck in the elevator last week. Cam, I don't see you panic very often, but you didn't handle the fact that we were stuck in an elevator for a brief 2-minute span very well. Cam just was about to just start like randomly pushing buttons, and I was like, whoa. That's like the last thing you want to do is start randomly pushing buttons. But we got out of that. Now, tonight, what happened? You got stuck in the basement of this place.
Yeah, well, I went with Hainzer as usual. You know, he told me,
well, that's your problem right off the top. That's a problem.
So we got this new gift, the MIB weed wheel, which we're going to introduce later on the show. The thing's absolutely amazing, Morenz. He would have been proud of me. I knocked the guy down in price, too. It's a professional model. Anyway, long story short, yeah, things got a little bit tricky with Hainzer on Spadina. I almost clipped the guy in Chinatown. He runs in to get Al the Exterminator's Coors Light. You know, there's problems. He gets the phone cords at the place. I go, Hainzer, I hate driving in Toronto. It's like Frogger. You know, I'm going to kill somebody. I'm from Mississauga. I can't handle these streets. Too many people. He's like, oh, don't worry. I got the cords, buddy. Everything's going to be okay. We're smooth sailing tonight. Smooth sailing. But it never happens that way. Now, I basically went to Chinatown for nothing, but at least Al the Exterminator got his brew because I love that guy.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
I don't even know what I'm doing with Hainzer anymore. He did lift the prize wheel, which I appreciate, but other than that, another disappointing drive.
Well, that's right. We do have the what do we call this?
The MIB weed wheel.
It's the weed wheel. We're going to be spinning the wheel a little bit later on, and Hainzer's job basically is on the line. And the fact that I'm on our YouTube page right now and do not see a live show on here, Cam, I'm actually wondering whether we're even really broadcasting right now.
Yeah, it's okay. At least there's a big fat cat we can talk to. There's some people in the background. There's some hecklers. And you know what, Morency? Who cares? Because the show must go on, brother.
Yeah, the show must go on. Now, let me ask you a question here, Hainzer.
You got a mic there? There we go, yep.
So what's going on here? Like, I begged you before the show started not to have any problems with the intro here. Yet I'm on our YouTube page, and how come I don't see anything?
The YouTube page is up. I see you right now, and there's someone watching.
See us because we're broadcasting internally. I know you.
No.
I'm on like an outside computer here, and I do not see us. So I would wonder how other people would be able to see us if I can't see us.
No, we have some live viewers right now, and it's up. I'm watching it, so we're good.
But it's just not on this computer.
I suppose, yeah.
So what, just randomly? It's like our fucking phone lines here, right? Like, they sort of work, they don't work, they might work. It might be a number, it might be the wrong number.
The Philly Fanatics doing the YMCA.
We have the right number.
With Darth Vader.
Yeah,
The Phillies they suck so hard, but at least they're partying out there. That's fantastic.
Yeah, we're off to a great start here this evening as we're in the MIB headquarters. We always appreciate.
Oh, jeez! The cat's gonna take down the camera. Wow, that was wild. Shoo, cat, shoo. Wow, Morency, what a night.
So what's the deal here?
Okay, Oliver just figured it out. It wasn't set to public, but now it is. So now all the masses can jump in.
Good
Holy
good
fuck,
stuff,
guys.
Hainzer.
Like, really? Like, we're a fucking month in now. Seriously. It's the 4th fucking show.
This one honestly wasn't me.
No, this isn't even like a comedic bit here. Like, I'm really asking and wondering, like, especially since I fucking asked 10 minutes before the show, like, is everything fine? And I told you guys, everything's not fine. It wasn't fine. I told you it wasn't fine. Like, honestly, like, what's the problem here?
Well,
you're like a fucking punter that goes out there and gets the football and doesn't know what to do with it. We're paying you to kick the fucking ball.
I don't run the board though, so I can't say that. You know, that's.
It was my fault. The setting wasn't correct when we started.
It's okay, Oliver.
Principal said it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Now we're live.
it kind of ruins the intro of the fucking show when we start the show, and then the show never fucking starts at the same fucking time.
That's true.
We haven't even taken a phone call yet.
Do you want to try?
Are we broadcasting now? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, we might be.
Should we take a phone call, or do you want to wait to open up the
No, we're
phone
not taking
lines?
a phone call right now. We're not even. How the fuck they can't figure out how to get on the fucking air? We're gonna start taking phone calls.
That's a good point. Good point.
This guy's
Brad.
gonna give us a number. He's gonna give us the wrong number.
Yeah.
Try to come in here in a good mood. What happens, fuck? It's gonna take a lot of fucking Juju Joints now.
Yeah, it's been a really rough day today. Rough day. Too hot. Really hot. I'm sweating my balls off. It's so hot in here. We even turned down the thermostat to 65. It's still in the 80s. What's going on here? Like nothing ever works, Al. I don't know what's happening, buddy. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, no, this is it's beyond. Like I stated, it's like starting a football game. We got flagged before we stepped on the field again. It's amazing to me, Ken.
Yeah, I would say
we've reached a new level of ineptness. That's saying something too. We're a month in. We've reached a new level of ineptness.
Somebody dead in the kitchen, or I honest to God, I don't know what we're doing.
It's a fucking madhouse here. We got cats running around. Knocking cameras over.
Yeah, they got that cat takes out cables.
It's a good thing I love cats, because we got a fucking exterminator in the house right now, all right?
Oh.
Cam's drinking out of a fucking mason jar. At least it's better than the measuring cup you were drinking out of last week, Cam.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, no, and Chris, who has the best house in Toronto, basically drinks out of a cat's bowl. He likes chocolate milk on the rocks from a cat bowl. That's how he rolls.
We pretty much had we had sort of an American Idol theme for tonight's program, in which Hainzer was competing for his job. And I got to tell you, you've already failed before you even got on the fucking stage. It's like somehow you're a contestant on American Idol, Hainzer, and I'm Simon fucking Cowell. And somehow you fucking pissed off Simon Cowell before the fucking show even started. You don't have a hope in hell right now.
Okay, in all fairness, if I'm the punter, Oliver's a lawn snapper, and I got a fucking bad lawn snap, man. It's terrible. I can't work with that.
Wow. You got under the bus. Sorry, Oliver. Sorry. You've only kept us on air for the last 4 weeks, and this guy's selling. Hainzer, you're the best. He'll do anything to keep his job. That's slimy, Gabe. Hainzer really hit a new low there. I didn't even know he could do that. Selling out his buddy Oliver, weak.
Yeah, that's right.
You're the type of guy, Hainzer, on Dateline NBC. You just they'll shake you down in interrogation. You got no chance with Keith Morrison.
Yeah, we've got the wheel here, and we were going to call it the wheel of weed.
Yeah, it's the MIB wheel of weed.
Except let's just call it the wheel of fucking death. Where's it going to land? Oh, you're lucky it didn't.
It's Al the Exterminator.
Oh, isn't that fitting, Hainzer?
So if you don't have any,
isn't that fitting?
Know what we should do though?
And
instead of Hainzer having a raccoon problem, Al should treat Hainzer like the raccoons or bears that he fights on a regular basis, and just maybe he'll get in the octagon.
To be honest, you kind of look like a raccoon, Hainzer. Come up here, Hainzer. Fucking crop king my ass. Come on, get up here, Hainzer.
I can't stay mad at this guy for long.
Nah, he's just too, yeah.
I love you, Hainzer, even though it's unbelievable. I don't even know why.
I've never seen anyone in my life before, Hainzer, that's had so much difficulty stepping in front of a camera before. It's like you have a hard time finding where the camera is. Just step in front of the camera and say hello to everybody.
Yeah, that's right. They're on the wheel.
All right,
So you're glad I picked up that wheel? Yeah. That's a good wheel, eh?
Keep it up, Hainzer. You're going to get hired by the CBC any day now, buddy.
The guy was fans of our work, Gabe, and I knocked him down 100 because I paid cash. That thing's a beauty.
Yeah, Brett V tuning in says the roast of Hainzer's every Wednesday at 9.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Basically, yeah.
Are we going to do you want to do another roast again? It was fun that night. I really enjoyed myself. Other than Hainzer screwing up the Thin Lizzy and the theme songs, it was a wicked night, man. We rocked hard.
Well, let's be honest. We need the money.
We do. That's no bullshit. I got to be honest with you. I got big problems, Brent. You've been to my place in Mississauga. It's got holes in the wall. I don't know Al, you know what I mean? Hainzer was going to be my painter. That's a bad play. So now, yeah, the neighbors all hate my guts because, you know, people come by for fantasy drafts and they smoke and they party and shit. But I got $1,700 for my place in Mississauga. That's a little steep. I'm really struggling right now. Like I need real estate market. It's tough.
Well, I'm looking for a place. I would
you want to come to Mississauga and live in my place?
It's just too far. It's just too far. It might be just a little bit too depressing, fucking in the middle of Mississauga.
Yeah.
You know, staring into that big field in your backyard.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's good. Nice.
Had a couple of bad 5 a.m. moments, peeking out the blinds into the thing, thinking, "What? Like I saw someone in the field."
That's what I do, Morency. When things go bad, my neighbor caught me once. I was just leaning over the fence, just staring blankly into the sky when my parlay didn't hit, and I really needed the money, and I lost on the last game. And yeah, it was so depressing. You're right. You got to stay in Toronto.
All right, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff to get to here this evening. We've got a lot of crazy ass stories now. You know, hey, this is a pro-marijuana program. Of course, you got the kick-ass treasure hunt on Halloween. You must come in costume. Everybody except Hainzer. Hainzer, your regular self will be accepted.
Yep.
No costume needed.
So what do we do here for the treasure hunt? Text 647-922-6420 to register. As Gabe said, you got to wear a costume and get a treasure map. It's free, and we're giving away over $25,000 worth of prizes. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be off the
live
hook.
on location.
It's a famous thing in Toronto. It's going to be crazy.
At High Park.
Halloween, we're going to be broadcasting it live on Periscope. I'll actually hit record before the show starts. And we'll be off and running. It's going to be a great time. See, that's some good, clean, healthy fun. Unlike this stuff that the kids are doing, fentanyl or whatever, Cam. Now, evidently the ravers. Yeah, these
whatever
kids,
happened to marijuana and cocaine?
Yeah, these kids will pop anything nowadays. These ravers, 17 kids died or whatever it is in Calgary. They're all fucked up and. I wanted to ask you, Cam, we'll play a game this evening.
Well, what have you done?
No, basically a couple of months ago, it was about 3 a.m. I live in a shady neighborhood, and I saw a little bag. It looked like a woman's purse.
Yep.
And I wanted to be a good guy, so I picked it up, actually, and I was going to return it. So it took me a couple of days because I had a lot of personal problems. So it took me like 3-4 days, and I forgot. I'm like, oh, fuck, I got some purse here. Oh, shit. So I go through the stuff right away. I start seeing hospital records and like medication type stuff. I'm like, all right, whoever's
the meds.
Yeah, whoever's bag this is, they got a tough life. I could just tell from like their bag type of deal. So lo and behold, so I'm taking all the papers out and stuff. Later that night, I look down and I got people over. Later, I look down on the floor. And I see like a bag of white crystal powder, a baggie that evidently fell out of her purse.
Yeah, that's finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
Well, it was a mystery bag. So then I was thinking, man, did I buy a bag of blow and forgot about it? And I was like, how long was this bag of blow under my couch for? And I was thinking, man, I would have liked that bag of blow at some point in time. And then I was thinking, I'm like, no, you know what? It's not my bag of blow. I never bought a bag of blow. How could it be my bag of blow? Then I realized it fell out of her purse.
Oh, wow.
It fell out of the bag, actually, so I had a mystery bag.
That's a hot purse.
Now, I ask you, Cam, would you snort the mystery bag?
I'll do anything, Morency. I'll do anything for money. Like, you tell me to lick Chris's floor right now for $100, I'll do it. That's the type of guy I am right now.
Guaranteed.
I have serious financial problems.
So what we should just do is put a bunch of fucked up things out there.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah. Cam tight walk, fucking 46th floor balcony.
Instead of
Cam licks floor, we spin the wheel.
What do you want me to do?
Now, basically, we were going to give away fun prizes, but there's a lot of tension in the air here this evening.
Yeah, a lot of tension.
Basically,
for a marijuana crowd, there's a lot of tension.
You guys are pretty uptight.
A lot of tension out there.
Normally you guys laugh at everything.
Yeah.
Right? Dead silent. We got a tough crowd tonight.
I'm scared. I'm looking over. I'm like, fuck, nothing's landing right now.
We got a lot of dirty looks from a lot of people. Even fucking Al the Exterminator, Angry Mike Holmes doesn't even have her back tonight.
Yeah, it's been a really rough Wednesday, Morency. I'll tell you.
You know it's rough when the Juju Joints guy ain't laughing.
I know, seriously. And we love Juju Joints.
Fuck, man. I got to tell you, great job, Haynes. We got the sponsors in the house. And,
we do.
I got to tell you, though, we're the only show in the world, and one of our prizes is a free fucking extermination.
Yeah.
Like, word of no lie, we're going to spin the wheel up here, and we've got a free extermination. So I did not do the mystery bag, and I put the baggie back in her purse. I ended up returning it to her.
Did I tell you, Mike?
She got her bag back, and I don't know what it is, but I did not do the mystery bag. Now, if I was younger and dumber, I probably would have done it. I actually thought of you and thought, you know what? Cam would fucking inhale this bag in 2 seconds.
Did I tell you the time I found in my whole life, I've only found one mystery bag too? And I thought, because we've been to places before, you think you'd find more, but one night I found one. I was sitting there and I go, you know what? I didn't even think about it. I didn't even smell it. I did it, but it wasn't cocaine. It was ketamine, that cat tranquilizers. And I basically did. Brother! I did one of those, and let's just say I got buried alive, and it's a tough way to go.
I wanted to ask you about that.
It's like the Undertaker. It's scary, man. You're going down.
Speaking of which, the Undertaker and Brock Lesnar this week.
I love. Know what?
Brock Lesnar's a minus 250 favorite. We got odds on it.
I love the Undertaker's pooch. Can I give you my theory?
Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen, because Brock Lesnar shocked the world when he beat the Undertaker the first time, right?
Yeah, and broke the streak.
And WWE fans were sour. So now I'm going to take the Undertaker to beat Lesnar and then go out on top, pallbearer style. I'm the champion. I'm number one. You're a former MMA fighter and a nasty prick. Like you know Brock Lesnar. Hey Al, no offense, because you're a tough guy, but you're you're like a teddy bear that is tough. Brock Lesnar takes deer and throws them around. Like he fights wildlife. He is a scary motherfucker. Every time I look at that guy, you even had a cut up poster at work and you're like, ooh, I don't want to deal with he scares you. Like he comes up to you in weird angles, and it's one of those things where whatever angle you look at, you're always looking at Brock Lesnar. He's a he threatened to but tell him a story.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar's scary on TV.
In real life?
He was literally this close from me, and I had fucking been saying to him, this is the real deal. This ain't fake wrestling, man. You're about to get fucked up. You're about to get fucked up. And I'm in Heath Herring's locker room, and they got the doors open, man. This is big-time shit. Minneapolis is my birthday. And I'm in the room, actually, and I'm actually scared shit, because I'm seeing Brock Lesnar hit the bag. It's like, wha-bam! Wha-bam!
Like it ain't Rocky. He's really tenderizing meat, like real
so he's
big
crushing
meat.
the bag.
Yeah.
And I'm in the room, and Heath Herring is in deep thought and shit because he's about to fight Brock Lesnar.
And get kidney punched for 15 minutes.
Heath Herring's camp is telling me, hey, Morency, let's go, man. Use your mouth. Boost the room morale here. And then basically, Mike Whitehead tells me, he goes, talk shit to Brock. He goes, that's what you're here for. I'm like, that's what I'm here for, fuck. So I'm like, so I just do the standard shit to Heath. This is your night, buddy. Yeah. I'm like New Rockney. I'm like a coach, and I'm a great motivator. He got his ass handed to him. So, Mortify, I'm like...
it was a tough start to the fight.
Yeah,
the guy humped him for 15 minutes.
Then they're like, poke Brock a bit. And so I'm like, this is the real deal, man. This is the real deal. Brock just hits the bag, looks over at me, and fucking growls. He's like, and he's foaming at the mouth and shit. And then they're like 2 minutes. And then we're in the hallway and shit, and then I'm face-to-face with Brock Lesnar. I thought I was going to piss myself, but I didn't want to show fear because I'm with Heath Herring, right? So
exactly.
So instead, I just sort of looked the other way, and we saw what happened. Brock fucked him up pretty good.
The last time
after the fight, Brock Lesnar's brother fucking wanted to beat me up. He's a big goon. You know, Brock's father's a fucking state trooper in Minnesota. So get this. So basically, Lesnar nearly kills me. He's in the ambulance after. Lesnar's laughing at us and shit. It was my birthday. I caused a big ruckus in Minneapolis. Long story short, we might have got kicked out of a couple of clubs. So, it was one of those crazy-ass nights. So basically, fast forward fucking 2-3 years later, 4 years later, whatever it is, I'm in Vegas. It's Brock Lesnar, Shane Carwin. I take all the money that I own, man. I had like fucking $2,000 online and about $2,000 in person in Vegas on the fight. I saved like $100 for booze. That's it. Put it all on Brock Lesnar. Lesnar's getting his ass handed to him in the first round. Right. Jake Rosenthal, who went to jail for growing marijuana, unjustifiably so, the best MMA ref ever.
Yep.
And it's funny, we knew somebody inside that was inside with Rosenthal, and he told him the story about how you didn't call that fight. Any other ref would have called the fight.
Exactly.
And you saved these guys' life because they had their life savings on Brock that night, and he got a big kick out of that inside. Yeah. It's a T-bone story. Only on this show you're going to say, we spoke to Rosenthal in jail. But, so Carwin's winning. Any ref, if it's fucking Yves Lavigne, man, the fight's over
quick, real quick.
NHL refs let fights go longer than Yves Lavigne does. So we got all the money on it. So you guys know what happened. Brock comes back in the second round. So it's at MGM Grand. So I'm fucking flying, man. 3,500, 4Ks coming back. My life is saved. I don't got to move into the Motel 6. So I come running out of the fucking MGM and shit like that. And I'm just high-fiving people that like bet on it. Fucking Lesnar. I feel this big paw on my shoulder. Fuck. I turn around.
Lesnar's brother?
Lesnar's brother. He's like, looks.
I remember you from Minneapolis, you prick.
He goes, looks like you were on the right side tonight, shithead. I look around. I'm like, oh, man. I kind of got scared for a second. He looks just like Brock. He's all like, looks like you're on the right side tonight, shithead.
Hey, shithead.
And he's like, you win some money. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, man, I just fucking put all my money on your brother. And he's like, then he starts like horseplay with me. Yeah. You're all right, but he's grabbing me all hard and shit. He's calling his buddies over. He's like, look, it's the little mouthy guy from Minnesota. And they're pointing, I'm waving at them, hey guys, and like fucking. I said, yeah, tell your brother it's all good. He's like, yeah, we're good with you now since you bet on us.
How come every time we go out, you guys, on your birthday, it's like leaving Las Vegas, you're ready to kill yourself in Minnesota, and then we go with Herring afterwards in Vegas, and we see a guy with the bullets. Remember outside the Palomino strip club? Bam, bam. We've seen some crazy shit when we were down in Vegas, man. We almost watched a man die.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Heath Herring took the money from the Brock Lesnar fight and bought a BMW. Took me and Cam for a ride into the desert and shit like that. We thought he was going to kill us. But,
yeah, it was pretty scary.
So then he takes us to North Vegas. He really was trying to kill us. Now, you guys have been to Vegas and the Strip and everything. That's for tourists and shit. Yeah. North Vegas is where the gangsters live, all right? It's not a safe place. We didn't really know that too much at the time. So Heath Herring drops us off in North Vegas and splits. He goes, I just want to see how tough you guys are. So we're with a cop, Scott the cop from Baltimore. Except this guy doesn't understand. He's a cop in Baltimore, not in Vegas. Yeah. He's got his badge.
And another thing is,
we're in the parking lot of this strip club, and fucking there's like a shooting going on. Suddenly he plays cop. I'll be right back, guys. We're like, what the fuck's going on here, man?
Know what the problem is? I can eat 17 Whoppers, but Scott the cop could eat 42. He's a monster. He makes my boiler look. That's a joke. That guy eats me.
One funny thing about being with Scott the cop is we go to the gun range, and they'll give guns to anybody. We were wired, fuck. We went to the gun shop at about 8 a.m.
shooting off guns.
Yeah, we were fucked up. Cam did the worst thing. Cam's like, da-da-da-da, and turns around.
Guys.
He literally turned around to everyone. He's like, this is fucking awesome, man. And all of us are like, oh, my God. Like, whoa.
I didn't realize.
Yeah,
like, holy shit.
So basically, we're with a cop, though, and the fucking cop, it says no fucking Glocks, no Uzis, whatever and shit. Scott the cop bust out some Baltimore homicide cop gun. Bang, 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 bang.
Kill shots.
Security runs over. They already didn't like us because we were filming it. And remember we were shooting at a Target with a Duke logo on it?
Exactly. Yeah, we were shooting team logos. Duke. Bam, 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 bam. Multi-fire. It was, man, that was awesome.
Yeah. So, long.
And the best was, remember, then they had a poster of Bin Laden. You're like, bam, bam, I was popping bullets right in Bin Laden's melon. Eh? Bam, 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 bam. And everyone's like high-fiving, eh? Woo, you got to love the America. It's like the gun range. Everybody loves guns.
It's a good time, so... But we all know our good friend Darsh, who's a regular viewer and shit. Big chronic smoker as well. So Darsh, he's
East Indian. He's got a turban.
He's East Indian. So he got a turban on. But he's not, he's not a terrorist. He's East Indian, very peaceful, right? The Hindu and all that stuff, very, very peaceful guy. But, in the U.S., a lot of rednecks and shit, they
don't like that too much, no.
So we're with Scott the cop this weekend in Vegas, and Darsh and his buddy, who's got the beard and everything, he looks just like Bin Laden. He's got a beard, got a turban. They stick out like fucking a couple of, Bin Ladens in the Bellagio, but... It was the night that the host knew who we were, and he said, "What's up with your buddy Moriarty?" Moriarty. I had a meltdown in the Bellagio. So Darsh and his fucking buddy, and they got turbans on. They're playing poker in the Bellagio, minding their own business and stuff. So we're with Scott the cop, and we told him, fucking Scott, man, go flash your badge at them and tell them you're fucking FBI and you want to talk to them. And fucking, he did it right in front of it, and we went right up to them, flashed the badge. The casino was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And like, they were like, what kind of cop are you, man? Flashing your badge. Like, you're not, and even the casino was like, you're not a cop here, fuck. Like, Scott's got a gun and shit. Like, Yeah. Like imagine me and Cam hang out with a fucking like nut job Clint Eastwood cop. Fucking like it's like Eddie Murphy. Fuck. Your badge is no good here. Fuck.
That was the best. Where's your hey Red? Where's your buddy Moriarty?
Yeah. So
That's what they call Red.
we're getting into it at the Bellagio.
Where's Moriarty? I don't know. He's smoking a joint.
We're getting
somewhere.
We're getting into it at the Bellagio. It's a big brouhaha. Fucking one of the pit bosses comes over and he's like, hey, you guys are those guys from Sirius Radio, huh?
Yeah.
Because I listen to you guys. And I overhear Buddy saying to Cam, well, what's Moriarty so pissed off about tonight anyways? You remember he's like, can I get you some drinks? You all right, Moriarty? I'm like, Smorenzi, fuck.
Moriarty.
Moriarty. Fucking Darsh loves his Darsh loves his Bellagio, except they fucked him over Super Bowl Sunday, so I think he's boycotted it now.
I'm more of an El Cortez man, Gabe, because the best thing about the El Cortez is I can live there for under $17 a day if I play it right. You get a suite. I think me and my lady got the suite. It was $19.99, half price that night. A couple, I think they got a Subway down there too. I got to admit their sportsbook blows, but other than that, man, I'm telling you, it is value personified in that part of town. But now it's cool because we used to go there for $20 a night. Now it's like, hey man, you want to go spend no money, go to Old Vegas? So now all the douchebags come into our hotel. Man, I had a great little nugget in the El Cortez.
No, El Cortez down on Fremont Street. It's like we
Super sweet for $20.
Super sweet for $20, but it is a little super stabby in the neighborhood.
Stabby.
It's a little stabby. But we come full circle on this, actually. We're all over the place, but it comes full circle here because you mentioned ketamine. And the time that Boss Rutan choked you out,
oh yeah,
when you woke up after being choked out by Boss Rutan, you said, man, that's just like doing cat tranquilizer.
Yep.
And I was always wondering, like, when did you do cat tranquilizer? So now I know.
Yeah, it was kind of like Edwin Encarnacion, our buddy there with the sound effects. You don't hear him now, but man, this guy, yeah, there he is. Yeah, he'll chirp. But anyway.
We should have official announcer. You're basically so close to being out of a job, Hainzer, because we got a dude man in the board. We got a guy with a clearly better voice than you. Listen to the deep pipes over here. Like, I'm not really sure what it is you're doing. Yeah, say it into the mic here. So give us the
Jays lineup.
Let's
go.
Donaldson, Tulowitzki. No.
Right there. Yeah.
Settle down here. Go James. Settle down. Okay.
Wow.
Here you go.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Now listen, both me and Cam are professionals.
Josh Donaldson.
He's overselling it a little bit. It's good.
It's good. I like it, actually.
Now batting, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson.
Now you sound like Casey.
You're overselling it more.
You do it, Hainzer.
Josh Donaldson.
Wow, that's
not good
It's
at all.
fucking terrible.
Yeah.
You know what the best is, Hainzer? Every time, like, I've known you for a long time. I don't know what happened to you in the last year, but you, like, used to, like, thrive in pressure situations. Like, you'd, like, yeah, rapid fire, buddy. But now, like, when we throw something at you, I know you're better than, like, you can do it, man.
Really beat down, man. Really beat down.
It's starting to affect you.
It's like I got an hand over my head every day.
Well, the thing is,
I'm going to take it easy.
I got problems too, Hainzer. Like, I, you know what I mean? I got high BP. I'm sweating in the Chris's parking lot down there, scaring children. But you know what? The show's got to go on.
We have a lot of the same afflictions, man. Like my cholesterol. Like, I'm scared to go to a doctor.
Well, mine's 170 over whatever. It's almost legally dead.
So,
how's that sound?
You've got about 10,
I told you,
15
mini
minutes.
strokes.
You got about 10, 15 minutes to
See my
get
job.
in order because then we're going to bring you up here to spin the wheel.
A mystery guest.
We've got a mystery. You're competing for the job here tonight.
Okay. And I don't like your chances.
I gotta tell you, the public will be voting on this, so you could be in some trouble on this one, actually. We encourage people to stay tuned for this. Now,
A bit stabby.
we all know that I'm an Arena Football League fan.
Yeah, that's degenerate gambling right there, but I love it.
The LA Kiss and the Las Vegas Outlaws. Vince Neil has a team. These motherfuckers made the playoffs, but they had to fold because no one was getting paid. I wanted to be the play-by-play guy. It's a good thing I didn't get it, actually. Thank God.
Check's still in the mail, Moriarty. Hey, Moriarty. Sorry, we don't got your check.
Yeah, I would have been in a lot of trouble there. So
That's the best. Hey, Paul Stanley, where are the announcing monies?
no.
Imagine that.
Gene Simmons already hung up on me once in an interview. Fuck yeah, I'm not
no, the
getting
best is he hates everybody. Hey, that guy.
Hey, fuck Gene Simmons. Hey, that guy's a douchebag.
That guy will
That's
sell
a
you
badge of honor,
He'll
brother.
sell you a bag of shit.
All right,
for
so
money. I'm with
what's
you.
your beef with Gene Simmons? What's up, Hainzer?
He's just an idiot, man. His show is terrible. Kiss is one of the worst bands ever, eh? Me and Cam discussed this. They're basically,
with you,
it's like
Morency.
fucking, what is this? Like a Project Runway, or are you playing fucking music, okay?
I gotta be fucking
Figure
honest
it out.
with you. When Kiss played that NHL show, like your garage, like you played in Homicide, like these guys are messing up simple chords, man. They were fucking horrible. Like I would have rather seen the mini pops could have pulled off their shit better. They were brutal.
right,
And
so-
Hazer, would you not say Kiss at Winter Classic, one of the worst concerts of all
That was
time?
embarrassing for the NHL. Whoever
They're
booked
not
them
even
should be
musicians,
fired.
and people pay money for this
No,
shit.
they've got issues. They're beaten down. All
Okay.
right.
Anyway, if you like Kiss, I'm sorry, I think they blow.
All right.
That's just me.
Babano says, sounds like when little kids do the public address announcing. Ian Cameron, this is Junior J. Sad.
No love.
I dressed up as, hey, that's the best. Who's this guy? Because I am Ricky. I dressed up as Ricky for Halloween. I had like the sideburns, my Adidas tearaways. Oh, it was the best. I had that. Remember that Kenny Robinson? He gave me that.
Yeah.
remember
You look just like him.
I know what the best is. Kenny Robinson gave me his FUBU shirt and it has like a giant leopard on the back, and I wore it. He goes, "That looks like something Ricky from Trailer Park." I was busting that shit out. They're like, "Hey man, you kind of look like Ricky."
All right.
Richard.
So the LA Kiss, they've been in the Arena League for 2 years. They're fucking terrible.
They are terrible.
Their team sucks, and now they seem to have hit a new low as Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley's Arena football team is getting blasted by its own quarterback. Says the LA Kiss kicked him out of his house simply because he suffered damage during a game. Matt Bassenhauer says he went down with a damaged hand in a loss, and the Kiss showed no mercy. Consistent with a lawsuit, team physician declared him to play. This is where it gets kind of weird.
Yeah, but what's the bottom line?
So
is
Matt,
this guy,
they put him up in some shithole fucking apartment complex. Him and his wife are living in corporate housing in a condo subsidized by the team. He says that the team forcibly entered the condo, went through his stuff, replaced the locks, stole his wife's passport, immigration papers, epilepsy medicine, and other medication. So he's basically claiming that the LA Kiss stole his drugs.
Well, tough times, eh?
How about Gene Simmons for straight edge? That's a lie, huh, Gene?
Yeah, that's the best. Hey, I'm gonna knock out the quarterback and rob him of his meds.
Really?
Good
You're the
stuff.
LA Kiss. You guys got like $80 million fucking dollars a piece, if not more. And you can't pay this guy. How much you think they're paying this guy? Fuck, we're probably making more during this podcast. Fuck, Hainzer's making more for the time being than a real
I gotta be honest.
quarterback.
Yeah, all of us. Yeah, we're making more money than the quarterback of the LA Kiss, guaranteed. That uniform blows too. That's brutal.
Yeah, they got the Kiss on the sideline.
Screw off. That's so stupid.
We got to get Richard Garner on the show. Because
Actually, yeah, I'd like to get Richard
the
Garner.
two people that Richard Garner hate the most in this world is Gene Simmons and Donald Trump.
Know what the best thing about Donald Trump is? He's helping me out right now because I have futures on Hillary Clinton. It's a fucking lock. every time Donald
There's
Trump
no way
talks,
Donald wins, eh?
No, hey, here's a tip, people. Remember Ross Perot? This guy was on fire for a while too. We have a couple years. I guarantee, Gabe, don't believe the hype. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's like a horse.
He's going to screw. Yeah. Donald Trump's the horse, Gabe. He's out there early and hot, but don't worry, it's a 6.5 furlong race, brother. You're going to die.
You don't want to be leading after the
don't.
first turn with this stuff. So
He's done.
Cam, last week we had a lot of feedback over your enthusiasm of that great fucking bucket of KFC chicken that you got.
Oh God,
You were
best
talking
batch.
about how when you buy a bucket, the kid in the back shows some pride, right? He's picking each piece out. He's not just. It's not Toonie Tuesday where you're getting salmon fucking Ella here.
Can I tell you
they're just
something?
spitting the shit out.
Yeah.
You enjoyed that bucket, and you know what? You should be a pitch man because people were very, very excited. But get this, Norm McDonald has just been hired as the new fucking Colonel Sanders. That's right, Norm McDonald.
I like Norm
The
Macdonald.
Colonel lives.
I've always loved Norm Macdonald. Morency, you know what? I tell you, it's been a tough couple of years for us. I'm going to tell you a story that I've never told anybody. It's absolutely brutal, and you might lose respect for me, but I'm going to tell you. And it circles around KFC. I was a young kid. I got hooked on KFC real early. Like, I love this stuff. Like, and my buddy Forbes, he lived right by a KFC in Mississauga, the one with the spinning bucket. You remember when it was called Scott's Chicken Villa instead of Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Yeah.
Back in the old days.
The old days, yeah.
I used to save all my money, and I'd always get, like, every time, instead of buying, I'd buy sports cards and KFC. I fucking got hooked on that chicken. And so I remember one time my friend's family, they were having chicken or whatever, and they bought it that day or whatever. I pitched in, but it was kind of like a team effort. We had whatever. We had chicken that day. I come back. We're playing street hockey and stuff. I went back to the house, asked for my chicken back and whatever. So there was like 7 pieces because I loved it so much. I actually stole like chicken from my friends or whatever, and my buddies are like, they go, "Do you understand like what kind of scumbag move that is? Like we paid for chicken and like you came and mooched back the chicken and took like who does that
Did you
shit?
know
Like,
that the
like,
girl-
only like that. That's a horrible move. But I gotta be honest with you, man. Like at the time as a kid, I didn't even like think about it but I love that shit. Like, I don't know what it was. That Kentucky Fried Chicken with Gabe, they picked me the best pieces. I get hooked on it. I don't know what it is, what they put in that shit, but I'm addicted.
Well, you know what? The Colonel actually was a good man, and
He died in Mississauga, Ontario. The Colonel Harlan Sanders. People don't know that.
that's unbelievable.
The Colonel had a jammer in Mississauga. He had a heart attack. He died, but before he did, because Mississauga was his adopted home, it's called the Colonel H. Harlan Sanders. I dare all you out there to check it. You know, people are going, fuck you, Cam. Colonel Sanders didn't die in Mississauga. I swear to God, Colonel Sanders died in Mississauga, Ontario, and they named a hospital wing for him. I'm hoping the cardiac unit.
Where dreams go to die, fuck.
Yeah, you won't even move into my place. You're like, I can't move to Mississauga. Especially since Hazel McCallion's not the mayor. It's got no pizzazz anymore. It's true. It's just a big fucking suburb. Hey, Al, you murder some beasts down in Mississauga. I bet you get a lot of calls in Mississauga.
So, but the Colonel actually, he had a thing to feed the poor.
Of course. I
So
told you,
yeah,
the guy's
you
a
could
good guy.
And I found this out as a fucking drunk teenager, actually. So if you go right when they're closing and you just say, "I'm here for the Colonel special," they got to hook you up with a free meal. Because
Really?
Colonel Sanders said, "Yeah, we don't throw food out; just give it to people at the end of the night."
That's-
Now, if you try that now, they'll call the cops.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I'm saying
they're not giving you
Toonie
anything right now,
Tuesday is
but-
like $2.88 now. Like every
But
time
we
it goes
gotta
up by 22 cents.
We got to get Norm McDonald on the show. Now,
They're not Toonie Tuesdays anymore, right? They're $3 now. So call it what it is,
right,
right?
right.
That's what I was
Okay?
saying. It was $2.88.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's bullshit.
It ain't it's a thigh and a leg. I want a rib and a breast.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's
the way
a
I
scam.
I don't do drumsticks. Too small. I need something bigger.
We're going to
Something
give you a
real big.
project here, Hainzer. You know, Norm McDonald will be a perfect guest for this program. He smokes weed. He gambles on golf.
He gambles on anything.
He's a degenerate gambler.
And he's the Colonel.
And he's the new KFC pitchman. If he's
gotta-
not a tailor-made guest for this program, then I don't know who is.
That's true. I'll get him. I'll chase him down.
You're really not making me. That's not, you know, I don't know.
Didn't sound very convincing.
I think like we could give the project to Al, the Exterminator, and he might be able to get the job done.
No. I can book a
Al might
guest.
bring Norm McDonald in a sack. Hey, Norm, as we rip off the tape, you're on.
Yeah. We'll say, hey, no.
Hey, Norm McDonald had a bat and gopher problem. Don't worry, I took care of
We'll
it.
say, no. We wanted him on the show. We didn't say bag him. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, bag him.
Yeah, we didn't say we didn't say bag them.
Sorry.
All right, so we're going to take some phone calls tonight.
Yeah, we are.
Blue Jays lose this evening. They were monster favorites. You wish you cashed that Philly ticket tonight, huh?
No, the worst is me and my lady. She's like, she didn't want to do a story on the old Blue Jays there. So I got to be honest with you. I'm almost hoping Philly wins a couple of these games because I'm not laying 250 with this team anymore. Sorry.
No,
It's
you know,
it's
a big price.
bad for the bankroll. Hey, I'll tell you something. Everyone, I know it's a Blue Jay friendly program, like it's a marijuana friendly program, but I gotta give some reality out here. The New York Yankees are not going to go down slowly. Mark Teixeira is an absolute beast. This team is bred for this. I know the Jays have an all-star roster. Never count out the New York Yankees. They got too many pros on their team. They're men, and you know what? And they're going to take it personally that the Blue Jays are getting all the hype.
After you though, eh? He's already throwing in the towel.
Yeah, well, he just wants to fight people in Toronto clubs. CC's about hear about that. Let's go Blue Jays. He's like, yeah, you want to dance? Things got a little bit stupid.
Yeah, right on.
No, and another thing is,
Bathurst.
I got to be honest with you, Morenzi. Me and you have been heckled worse than that. And we've been like, fuck, who cares? You know, it's been a long night or whatever. Like the guy gets mad. Hey,
Cam,
dude,
you know what? You and I have actually collected envelopes in that place where CC Sabathia got thrown down. I think it was
we have.
Yeah, it's a different name.
It's always a nervous night when I have an envelope in my pocket and I'm trying to find a cab back to Mississauga and they're not coming.
Yeah, we can't get into it too much, but when I saw CC Sabathia, I saw the video footage and I was like, fuck, I think I've been there. Then I did a little research. I was like, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, I met those guys there. And like, so when I saw there was a fight there, like CC Sabathia is lucky he didn't get shot, to be honest. Like that type of club that it is, people get shot there often.
Yeah, you lip off, you're not going to get away. Bye. Thanks for coming to our city, Mr. Sabathia.
If you remember,
You're in
actually,
big
I
trouble.
was pretty dumb. I think I lit a spliff up inside that club.
You
once.
did.
Yeah, and somebody came over and they said, "Please put that out."
At least you didn't. At least you didn't do worse.
Yeah.
No, the worst is though. I knew a guy who pissed in the corner of that club. That's worse than lighting up a spliff. That means you got a real problem.
No, I've pissed.
That's
in the
a good way to
corner of
get.
Ralph Wilson Stadium.
You didn't piss in a bar though.
No, I haven't pissed. I didn't piss in the bar. All right, Hainzer. So, is this the correct phone number here this evening? People are getting anxious.
Do you want to? They want to try the new MIB weed wheel. The weed wheel. Hey, come on, Morency. What a purchase. I knocked that guy down, too. I'm proud of that wheel.
So, we actually have prizes up here.
Yeah,
we actually have prizes up here. We got some guests that we're going to bring up here this evening. We're going to take some phone calls. It turns out that our heat phone number has been shut down.
What?
Our heat number never worked.
So, it was all a lie, right?
Yeah, we've been sitting here for 3 weeks giving you a number.
We've been promoting that heat number that didn't even exist?
Yeah, but still to this day.
It took a month to figure it out?
Yeah.
What about weed or rage or all the other
still
four
to this
letters?
Day, I don't understand how some people got through, yet some people didn't. I don't understand how you were unable to explain that to me. And Cam, you'll be very impressed to see that we have the same Panasonic phone as last week.
Yeah, great. That's just what I asked. I specifically asked about the phones. And what do we get? The same old bullshit. I told you, I drove the guy to Chinatown tonight to get the phones, and we're using the same phone. I don't even know what to say, Morency.
All right. So why don't you let people know about MIB?
Yeah. We got the haunted Halloween treasure hunt. High Park. You got to be there in costume. Saturday, October 31st, 12 high noon start. Must wear costume. Text 647-922-6420. 647-922-6420 to register. You get a treasure map for free. And what are we talking, Gabe? We're not talking chump change. $25K worth of prizes.
That's right.
I want to find one of those magic scrolls.
You need a medicinal card.
Yes.
You need a medicinal card to claim any prizes to participate in the treasure hunt. You need a medicinal card, so you can shoot us off. Phone call 647-347-7839. We're going to start lining up some calls. We see people are calling already. We're going to spin the wheel. We're going to put Hainzer on the spot. We've got Hainzer's competition here this evening. But we're going to ask you. I know a lot of you love the show and stuff, and we appreciate it. But if you're calling in, you have a question or something, just don't call and say, "Hey guys,
hey, what's up?
Hey guys, can I get a Juju Joint?"
We want to give you a Juju Joint, but let's talk first.
Yeah.
Let's have a call. It's kind of like foreplay. Can't we just have a little bit of foreplay before we get into it?
Give us something
Come
to work
on,
with.
How about some heavy petting before?
You gotta give us something to work with. Al the Exterminator wasn't here with us last week. He's also a sponsor of the show.
He's back.
And he had some problems with some real nasty critters this week.
And some other critters.
Yeah, some other people that he had a problem dealing with. So we're gonna find out how Al's week was this week as well. And Al's got some thoughts there on the NFL preseason week 1.
Does he really? I like this, Al.
You're watching some football, right, Al? Yeah. He had some great pronunciations, actually.
Al's the best.
Yeah, Al's the best. Al's the best. So Hainzer's already taking some calls. I know T-Bone was going to check in again. And T-Bone, of course, had that problem out there in Northern California in the fields. So the number 647-347-7839. Hey, listen, we're getting through this show. I got to be honest with you. I had chest pains right now. Cam nearly had a heart attack before the show started. People think we're joking.
It's actually
we're not joking. No. Like, I'm in severe pain. We got a lot of problems here. We all got a lot of severe personal issues. I got more personal problems than Lindsay fucking Lohan and Caitlyn Jenner combined, all right? All I'm missing is a pair of tits here, fuck. Like,
Don Rickles. You're knocking him out of the park, buddy.
So, Brian Blessing on Unfiltered tonight at 11.
Brian Blessing goes, it's so hot in Las Vegas, they're using oven mitts to steal hubcaps. This guy, I'm like, here come the 1950s jokes here.
We're telling Blessing before the TV show starts how we got a lot of problems and we're in physical pain.
And he's laughing at us.
He's telling us, why don't you get us a fucking little violin for you? And no compassion in this world. Fortunately, you need compassion. You call the people over at MIB.
A
lot of compassion. Chris has compassion. He's a good guy.
Hey, listen, for migraines, spasms, even cancer, marijuana might provide the answer. Call MIB, 647-922-6420, and Chris is a very compassionate man with a big heart.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. And
Al's on the spot.
Yeah. We need you guys to participate here.
Yeah,
we need you to call in. We want your votes. Hainzer's competing for a job to spin the wheel. with somebody that he's going to be in pretty tough with, actually, I think.
Hayneser's a big underdog tonight.
I think I wouldn't mind seeing fucking Al spin the wheel.
Yeah.
I think he can give this sucker a real spin.
I think
Cam,
I know it. If Al spins it, the lug
spin.
nuts are going to come off.
Yeah, you might break. How much is this, Cam? $600?
Oh, it was a cool $650. I knocked him
But
down.
the guy's a fan of the show?
Yeah. He goes 100. Hey, I'll knock 100 cash off because I like you guys.
This is what they have in the casinos.
Yeah. They wanted to sell me, the kids one was $300. That's the professional model, and the one for the Conky Crooks at the CNE was $3,000 for the super wheel. It was huge.
And just like the casino, you lose. Sorry. And so it's just like the casino, basically. We have like a bunch of crappy prizes.
We got rolling
papers.
But Juju Joints.
There's a couple of cool things here.
Crop King seeds.
There's a couple of cool prizes here, and of course the king prize is that MIB hockey jersey that people love.
I love it.
Even the MIB is a very generous man, but he always reminds us, hey, those are like $200 a pop, huh? Like anytime he hears us giving away a hockey jersey, he's always a little nervous.
That's the only time Chris isn't smiling.
You guys have been around tonight? Watch this on this race. Yeah, we got a hockey jersey to give away. Watch. Peek in. Hey,
stop giving away those jerseys.
$200, huh?
I know. They're nice jerseys. They're the real deal.
In fact, I know Bruce, Shad, and Steve Pushy was promised a jersey for those cold nights when he sleeps in the park.
Pushy.
Push it real good.
Pushy real good.
Yeah. All right, so
sorry.
Yeah, Brian Blessings actually. Blessing just called us
call
the show.
Yeah.
I think we'll get Blessing on here, and what a great shot. We've actually got the Rogers Center right behind us here, or the Sky Dome. Sorry, Ken.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I like. Yeah. I got to get over it, Gabe. It's been a couple years now.
Jeffrey Savage, guys, if you want to take a call.
Geoffrey Savage is like a guy. He's been trying for a while. Yeah, he's got some kind of special phone. He's always first.
We said we were going to take a break, Kaneser, and then we were going to take the calls.
So tell Savage, he's on after the break.
Savage, hold on. Savage is going to be the first. Your job's basically in Savage's hands because he's going to be the first vote. You're going to have you spin the wheel and your competition spin the wheel.
So maybe I'll bribe him. I'll grease him during the break. Tell him that,
No offense, Ainser, you don't even have a wallet, so I don't think you can grease him. So.
Like your idea, grease him. What are you going to offer?
Yeah, what are you going to offer him?
Yeah, let's go out for a beer to Shula's Joe's.
Yes, buddy. I'll get you a blizzard. I'll get you a blizzard, buddy. Actually, I'm craving a blizzard. I could really go for that drumstick blizzard.
Talking about a fucking blizzard all night.
I know.
There's no Dairy Queens downtown.
I know what the problem is
there.
there.
You're a suburban guy out there in Mississauga.
They're every.
You're in a big city. This is night heat.
Hey, listen. You know what? Everyone's ripping Mississauga. You know what my strip mall has? Wacky Wings, a Dairy Queen, and an OTB. So suck on that, biatches. You know what? I can do everything. I can bet horses, get chicken wings, and get a fucking blizzard in 50 feet.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, and everyone's ripping on the burbs. It's great here. It's great there. And I told you, you can drive a car blindfolded and fucking not kill anybody. You hit a curb. In Toronto, it's like playing Frogger. There are fucking people popping out of the side from here, there, everywhere. It's dangerous, man. I almost clipped many people today.
All right, so we've given the phone number. We're going to start lining up some calls.
So Geoffrey and we'll give away a couple prizes.
We got some hijinks when we come back, and it's going to be a fun segment when we come back. You don't want to miss it. We're trying to boost the numbers up. So how do you do that? Sexy ladies.
Fair enough.
You know we're getting desperate when. We're in
the best is Chris. He goes, we're gonna get a house band in here, whatever. I'm like, I just want to get fucking a couple people watching the fucking show.
House band.
Yeah.
House band.
Hey, we gotta
get a fucking phone that works.
Yeah, we can't get a phone that works. We gotta crawl before we walk. He's like, I can't wait till we get a house band in here and they'll talk to you guys. I don't know, man.
Week one, we came in here. There was like a Pizza Hut party before.
Yeah,
like
great
we were
chicken
rock
wings.
stars. We're getting pats on the back. Can't wait for the show. Can't even get bottled water now here. Fuck.
It's true. It's true, Al. Other than you, I'm getting scared. Every week it's getting a little more stressful.
There's a lot of tension in here.
Everyone needs a back rub and some
you,
weed. How about that? Can we take a time out or what?
Some cookies. Do what you got to do.
There's some fine edibles.
Brought to you by the good people over at Juju.
Juju Joints. Hey, apparently his wife's a great baker too, man. They do it all,
cookies.
Man. Hit the vapor and then hit the cupcakes. Double whammy. Pop, 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 pop.
All
right, Al, are you ready to rock after the break too, buddy? Good. Let's spin that MIB wheel after the break.
All right, so we're taking a break. Taking a break here now, and as I look into the chat here, stop complaining about everything all the time here, people. You guys bitch about everything. Shut up. And
$6 meal from Dairy Queen, the best. See, there's a lot of suburban love out there for DQ.
All right, bro. Watch your language too, Bruce. Chad, I like you, but come on. You know, like it's getting out of control here. Listen, it's a pot-friendly fucking show. You guys are supposed to be like hippies in the park here. Hey, we're all happy people. Everyone's angry here tonight, Ken. The chat's angry. The crowd's angry.
Yeah.
Fucking look at angry Mike Holmes here. He's eyeballing us.
I pray Al's not angry at us. That's I don't want to deal with him.
All right. So, listen, don't make me sign in this chat. Don't make me sign in this chat. I swear to God, we're going to get the Exterminator after all of you. And I'll start just booting people. I can do it. It says right here, sign in.
Yeah, sign in.
Yeah. Fuck. You're going to make me sign in, aren't you? I'm going to have to sign in.
Huh? You said it. Do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, settle down, Bruce. You're ripping fantasy. Fuck. That's what pays the bills right now.
I got my own problems.
We got a lot of problems. All
Gotta
right.
keep my friends at Pizzaville happy.
Everybody in the chat, settle the fuck down. Smoke a bowl. All right. Step on the balcony. Chill out. Do what you got to do. And when we come back, I don't know, hopefully the show will get better. All right, we're going to be spinning the wheel. Haynes' Job's on the line. We want your vote. And we're going to open up the phone lines.
My name is Marcus, and I'm one of the co-founders of Juju Joints based in Seattle, Washington. A Juju Joint is an electronic-based product that allows you to enjoy cannabis in a discreet and fashionable way.
Hi, I'm Joe Good, product manager for Juju Joints, and I've been with the company since the very beginning. A Juju Joint is a fully contained CO2 vaporizer. It's the smallest one on the market, hands down. We designed it from the ground up.
We've got a really unique device where we use supercritical CO2 cannabis oil. So it's the purest oil you can get on the market. You just have to pick it up and pop. I'm Ranger, I'm with Juju Joints. I guess you'd call me the product developer. I've been working on this thing for about 18 months, and I think we've come up with one of the more unique devices to hit the cannabis market.
In my 20 years of owning clubs and promoting concerts, I've always found that cannabis is an experience enhancer. Juju Joints makes that easier and more discreet. No fumbling with a bunch of pieces, no ashy mess, just take a hit and you're good.
With Juju Joints, it's all vapor, there is no smoke. Therefore, the smell will dissipate very quickly.
If you wanted to compare this to other products, all right, there's flowers, there's edibles, and there's concentrates. Edibles are going to take about an hour, hour and a half to get into your system, all right, and you don't really know how it's going to come on. Now, flour is more instantaneous, right? But you have all the hassles of packing it, grinding it, putting it together. The thing with Juju Joints is it'll come on just slightly slower. I'd say give it 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes at the max. And then you're good to go. You can self-maintain at whatever level of euphoria and happiness you want for yourself.
The taste of a Juju Joint is pretty mild. You get a very faint taste of marijuana, but overall, it doesn't taste like a whole lot. When you exhale that puff, you're not getting that traditional hassle of, oh, everyone knows I'm smoking weed.
Juju Joints were designed for the ultimate ease of use. After your 150 puffs, you can dispose of it anywhere batteries are recycled.
There's no lighter, there's no smoke, there's no matches, there's no grinder, there's no leftover, there's no bong water. It's just pure enjoyment of cannabis.
The best way to find out about Juju Joints is at www.jujujoints.com. My name is Marcus, and I'm one of the co-founders of Juju Joints based in Seattle, Washington. A Juju Joint is an electronic-based product that allows you to enjoy cannabis in a discreet and fashionable way.
Hi, I'm Joe Good, product manager for Juju Joints, and I've been with the company since the very beginning. A Juju Joint is a fully contained CO2 vaporizer. It's the smallest one on the market, hands down. We designed it from the ground up.
We've got a really unique device where we use supercritical CO2 cannabis oil. So it's the purest oil you can get on the market. You just have to pick it up and pop. I'm Ranger, I'm with Juju Joints. I guess you'd call me the product developer. I've been working on this thing for about 18 months, and I think we've come up with one of the more unique devices to hit the cannabis market.
In my 20 years of owning clubs and promoting concerts, I've always found that cannabis is an experience enhancer. Juju Joints makes that easier and more discreet. No fumbling with a bunch of pieces, no ashy mess, just take a hit and you're good.
With Juju Joints, it's all vapor, there is no smoke, therefore the smell will dissipate very quickly.
If you wanted to compare this to other products, all right, there's flowers, there's edibles, and there's concentrates. Edibles are going to take about an hour, hour and a half to get into your system, all right, and you don't really know how it's going to come on. Now, flour is more instantaneous, right, but you have all the hassles of packing it, grinding it, putting it together. The thing with Juju Joints is it'll come on just slightly slower. I'd say give it 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes at the max. And then you're good to go. You can self-maintain at whatever level of euphoria and happiness you want for yourself.
The taste of a Juju joint is pretty mild. You get a very faint taste of marijuana, but overall it doesn't taste like a whole lot. When you exhale that puff, you're not getting that traditional hassle of, oh, everyone knows I'm smoking weed.
Juju Joints were designed for the ultimate ease of use. After your 150 puffs, you can dispose of it anywhere batteries are recycled.
There's no lighter, there's no smoke, there's no matches, there's no grinder, there's no leftover, there's no bong water. It's just pure enjoyment of cannabis.
The best way to find out about Juju Joints is at www.jujujoints.com. My name is Marcus, and I'm one of the co-founders of Juju Joints based in Seattle, Washington. A Juju Joint is an electronic-based product that allows you to enjoy cannabis in a discreet and fashionable way.
Hi, I'm Joe Good, product manager for Juju Joints, and I've been with the company since the very beginning. A Juju Joint is a fully contained CO2 vaporizer. It's the smallest one on the market, hands down. We designed it from the ground up.
We've got a really unique device where we use supercritical CO2 cannabis oil. So it's the purest oil you can get on the market. You just have to pick it up and pop. I'm Ranger, I'm with Juju Joints. I guess you'd call me the product developer. I've been working on this thing for about 18 months, and I think we've come up with one of the more unique devices to hit the cannabis market.
In my 20 years of owning clubs and promoting concerts, I've always found that cannabis is an experience enhancer. Juju Joints makes that easier and more discreet. No fumbling with a bunch of pieces, no ashy mess, just take a hit and you're good.
With Juju Joints, it's all vapor, there is no smoke, therefore the smell will dissipate very quickly.
If you wanted to compare this to other products, all right, there's flowers, there's edibles, and there's concentrates. Edibles are going to take about an hour, hour and a half to get into your system, all right, and you don't really know how it's going to come on. Now, flour is more instantaneous, right, but you have all the hassles of packing it, grinding it, putting it together. The thing with Juju Joints is it'll come on just slightly slower. I'd say give it 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes at the max. And then you're good to go. You can self-maintain at whatever level of euphoria and happiness you want for yourself.
The taste of a Juju joint is pretty mild. You get a very faint taste of marijuana, but overall it doesn't taste like a whole lot. When you exhale that puff, you're not getting that traditional hassle of, oh, everyone knows I'm smoking weed.
Juju Joints were designed for the ultimate ease of use. After your 150 puffs, you can dispose of it anywhere batteries are recycled.
There's no lighter, there's no smoke, there's no matches, there's no grinder, there's no leftover, there's no bong water. It's just pure enjoyment of cannabis.
The best way to find out about Juju Joints is at www.jujujoints.com. My name is Marcus, and I'm one of the co-founders of Juju Joints based in Seattle, Washington. A Juju Joint is an electronic-based product that allows you to enjoy cannabis in a discreet and fashionable way.
Hi, I'm Joe Good, product manager for Juju Joints, and I've been with the company since the very beginning. A Juju Joint is a fully contained CO2 vaporizer. It's the smallest one on the market, hands down. We designed it from the ground up.
We've got a really unique device where we use supercritical CO2 cannabis oil. So it's the purest oil you can get on the market. You just have to pick it up and pop. I'm Ranger. I'm with Juju Joints. I guess you'd call me the product developer. I've been working on this thing for about 18 months, and I think we've come up with one of the more unique devices to hit the cannabis market.
In my 20 years of owning clubs and promoting concerts, I've always found that cannabis is an experience enhancer.
All right, welcome back to Epidose 4, Red Heat and Rage. We've been rolling along. This is the fourth episode. It's been some technical glitches. It's not me or Cam's fault, so, not much we can do about it. But, hey, it happens. We're having a good time here. We got another hour left on the program. We got a TV show coming up on the Fantasy Sports Network. Great stuff with Brian Blessing.
A legendary episode today.
It's a great episode.
Honestly,
yeah.
You got to tune in if you got this show.
Let's try to squeeze Blessing in tonight and surprise him, because he actually called right when we were starting the damn show.
9:01.
Yeah. So,
hi guys, it's me, Brian.
Yeah. So we'll.
That's Blessing. He always seems to know when to call, too.
He's got horrible timing, Blessing,
actually,
with his calls.
Timing is the worst I've ever seen. Like, in any major event, like I'm having a nervous breakdown, dring, it's always Blessing. Every time I'm breaking down, he's calling, hey, Morency, I didn't want to lick the floor, but I'm going to try an edible instead.
Right, so we got
apparently, this thing's packed with some kind of punch, but if I go bonkers on the show, Hainzer's taking over.
Mrs. Juju Joints made this cookie.
This is Juju Joints' wife baking.
How's it taste?
Actually, it tastes really good. It tastes like peanut butter. It tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Really, huh?
Yeah. But not...
You going to go through the bag?
Yeah, they're really tasty. I'm kind of scared because I got to go for the ride now.
Okay.
Whatever happens is going to happen. I can't stop.
All right.
It is what it is, right, Al?
We'll check in with Cam.
Check in with me later. Hanger, I might have to tap you in
there.
It's
time to put Hanger to the test, and let's put our wheel to the test here. We got some prizes to give away here.
The MIB weed wheel.
So we're gonna have Hanger spin the wheel. We're gonna have Al the Exterminator spin the wheel.
Are we doing this for callers, right? So we get a call and then you get a spin. I think that's the way it's going to be.
That's right. And if you want to get a prize, you're going to have to call in and vote on our wheel spinners here. So, Hanger, good to see you. Yeah. Everybody feels a little bit better after that break. It's a lighter atmosphere here.
That break was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I got less chest pains.
I do too. My heart's not palpitating. I'm sweating less.
Yeah,
and I'm eating pastries.
I still don't feel good, but I feel a little bit.
Hey, Morency, it's been a rough year and a half.
It's
been tough. It's been tough. Anyway,
it's knocked over.
Yeah, not that.
I just want to say something.
Yeah. Before we get to the wheel, actually, I have an issue with this too.
I want to say something too with your name stuff here. All right.
Good luck finding Gabe.
I brought this up the other day. I go on Michael Landsberg's Off the Record TV show a lot over at CTV, high profile stuff, and they've got makeup ladies there, and like. Professional makeup ladies that do Sandy Ronaldo and stuff like that. And I'm always asking them, hey, so is Sandy nice? Who's a bitch? Who's a jerk? Because the makeup crew always have the dirt on everybody,
the dirt,
right?
Exactly.
So there's a makeup dude. And he's like a punk rocker type guy. He's got a beard and fucking piercings and all that type of stuff. And I was stating sort of, and I'm not homophobic at all, but it's a little uncomfortable. It's a little awkward. You got like this punk rock dude. He's all close and he's like powder in your face and stuff.
It's one of those things.
And the thing is, he's not gay though.
Yeah.
So somehow I think it would be more acceptable if he was gay. Like I'd just be like, yeah, he's just a gay makeup dude. But instead, it freaks me out. But he's a tattoo artist, so he's used to doing this stuff.
I gotta be honest.
So I brought up. I'm just, maybe I'm old-fashioned. I just prefer my makeup people to be women. But what I like about him is he's real quick. Like the ladies going to the eyes and stuff. Yeah. He does powder. He's like, you're good. Because he doesn't want to get too close either. So it's not awkward, but it is. So,
well, for me,
something to that?
No, I was going to tell you, my makeup's a disaster. I'm a train wreck.
You look worse with makeup.
I got blonde eyebrows, so they have to fill them in. They got to make the freak brows. That's the thing, because hey, Al, you see me when I get pinker, my face goes Merlot, but my eyebrows stay white, right, Morency? And I'll tell you another thing. I like a woman giving me a makeup job too, because I'll tell you something. No, I'm just telling you. Before the show, I'm stressed out and I got pics to do. I don't want to be thinking about
makeup, not hands.
Yeah, right? I know. I'm just telling you. I enjoy
Hainzer, you like that one?
That was a good one, guy.
You know what I'm saying? I enjoy a woman's touch before the show rather than a man's. Because you know what?
Exactly.
Doing TV's stressful. So I
it's
want
all
to
about the
feel
little
relaxed.
things. So I was in Hero Burger tonight, and I wanted a Coke. So I paid extra for the bottle instead of the fountain. And I noticed it was all male names. And, you know, it was like fucking Scott. Fucking
Hey, Tommy.
Dave. And I'm like, man, I'm sure I've got an ex-girlfriend somewhere that fucks some dude named fucking Thomas. Fuck. And like, I'm thinking, I don't want to drink a Coke fucking with a dude named Thomas.
You know what I do?
So I'm going through them all, and they're all
That's
dudes'
right.
names. And I'm thinking, how about a Jessica? How about a Jennifer? Fuck. How about an Audrey? You know, but no, Thomas, Dave, Ben, fuck. You know, and it's just, I think it's a little lame, man. I don't want to drink. I don't know. Does that make me sort of kind of weird that I don't want to drink a fucking bottle with a man's name on it?
Funny
I
you-
just don't.
funny you
and I
mention
won't.
that.
I will never buy another fucking name of your Coke unless it's a chick's name. I don't care any chick name, but dude's name, I don't want it anymore.
So we were going to the Fantasy Network to tape the show, and I stopped in at Dollarama because they have really cheap Ziplocs. So I went in there. I got Ziplocs and a pair of socks for $1.75. It was fucking fantastic. So I was dying for a Coke, too. You know me, Morenzi. I can't live without Pepsi or Coke. So I go, same thing. But you know what I did? I dug to the back because it was Dave, Tom, Harry. And you know what I went to? I found Autumn. And I went for the lady's name. I go, I can drink an Autumn. Like Autumn means NFL football, and that means happiness. So you know what?
Long story
Give me
short,
Autumn any day of the week.
Nobody wants to drink man juice.
Yeah.
That's
Autumn.
what we're getting. What is it, Hainzer? Fuck, man.
The only
You
thing
keep
you
tapping my shoulder. Fuck,
The only
dude.
thing you drink with a man's name is liquor, okay? Johnny Walker, okay, that's fine, okay? Something like that, but a pop, no.
Yeah, that's
pretty
true.
good. That was
Kentucky
worth tapping
gentleman.
on my shoulder 10 times.
Yeah.
All right, Hainzer. Spin the wheel. You're on the spot.
Give it a good
Let's see
one,
what you got, 'cause
Hainzer.
we got a couple of people
So
up for
whoever
the job
is
here.
this it? Whoever gets in first gets Hainzer's wheel
Well, we
spin?
want to see. Yeah, we got some competition because we got the wheel.
Ooh.
And I was thinking we need a nice like Vanna White type, nice and classy.
Yeah, classy.
So, you know, this show needs a spokes model, nice and classy. Then we thought, you know what? If Hainzer doesn't do it, what's he really getting paid for here to be here for?
You know.
And then
He
I was
picked up the
thinking,
wrong phone cords
And I
again.
think Al wants to give this wheel a spin. Except take it easy on the wheel, here, Al. So,
Hey, Larry Lugnuts. Don't not too hard, Al. You're an absolute beast.
all right, Hainzer, you're on the clock here, buddy. Give it a spin. Let's see what you got.
Just do it again.
That's a pretty fucking lame.
No, honestly, is that your joke? That's your joke, eh? It's so shit. Just no. Hey, numbnuts, do it again. Just do it again and do it hard.
Well, yeah, Cam, I'll be honest. I set that up with him on the balcony.
You want to see what I do? It's like in The Price is Right. You don't even win the dollar because you didn't get it around the first time. You got to go around.
All right, so basically, Savage, you're on. Sav's on hold
You guys
here.
are good, eh? You're plotting behind my back. I like it. I like it.
We're gonna give away a prize here. What's it gonna land on?
Hey, that's a good one.
What's
there.
it gonna land on?
We got crop things. We got.
looks like it's a good one.
Ooh, that's a good one. What's
You
that?
won the Juju Joints.
Juju Joints. Hey,
That's actually the best one.
You know what? Chris is in his room just going, fuck. I wanted to give away a couple bucks in rolling papers, but sorry, it's Juju Joints. The budget just keeps on going up.
Tell you, yeah,
Who's
with all
gonna-
this stuff.
Where are the marijuana
I'm gonna tell you,
monies,
the
Chris?
Juju Joints-
Like, I need the monies, man.
Juju
Like, what's
Joints.
going on?
All right, so people on a job of 1 to 10, scale of 1 to 10, people. What do you give Hainzer as far as a spokes model? You know what? The entertainment wasn't bad. I'm giving him like a 5 only, though.
I'll give him a 6. The spin was hard. The first one was obviously fucking you numbnuts coming up against me. But anyway, I like the second one. I'll give him a 6.
Man, people are so mean to
Russian
Hainzer.
judge, eh? Russian.
Squabble says Hainzer's autism is autism.
Come on, be nice
you're
there.
being a little mean here,
He's a
guys.
good human being, eh? He
Yeah, no
just
prize
makes a
for you.
lot of
Yeah,
mistakes,
yeah.
and we all do.
Yeah,
Life's
exactly.
hard.
All right.
Life's very
Somebody's
hard.
saying these guys need a hot girl to be spinning the wheel.
Yeah.
And you know what? Let's bring in contestant number 2 this evening.
Dun, 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 dun.
And you know what? It doesn't get much better than this. Perfect name, actually, for a spokesmodel to be on the program. The lovely Jennifer. How you doing, Jennifer?
All right, except I'm Melissa.
Oh, wow.
All right, no, wait. Once again. You should have just went with Jennifer. You don't want people knowing your real name here, first off.
That's a good point.
Secondly, we just met this evening. I fucking asked you, Hainzer. And Oliver.
What's the name?
Oliver, you're killing tonight. Hey, you're just killing us here tonight. You're just killing us here tonight.
He didn't have his usual Subway sub.
I
Morency.
apologize, Melissa.
Thanks, Jared.
I thought she was just nervous. No, she's just angry that I'm an asshole. That was the day. Okay,
not the worst.
Really? Okay.
Not only are we unhealthy, we can't win. Like, it's just been a rough.
This is unbelievable. My apologies, Melissa.
Yeah, that's brutal.
My apologies. I was told.
That's tough.
Told, yes, Jennifer. All right. So Jennifer's not here, but Melissa is.
Melissa's in the house, yes.
All right, Melissa is. So this is quite the wheel that we have here, isn't it?
I picked it up in Scarborough, Morency. Good times. Good times.
So already people, like contestant number 2 a lot more. All right.
Straight poker
Give her the spin here, Melissa.
Good one. Just, let her go. Yes, Melissa. There you go.
That's how you spin a wheel.
That's how you spin it.
All right. What
round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. We got Juju Joints.
Whoa. Listen,
are these guys here?
I think we got to rebalance the wheel.
I was just going to say this as the owner of the casino.
Actually, there is
we've got a fucking problem. Right now, the Juju Joint guy is in the other room going, Jesus Christ, guys, it's $50 a box.
No, but no, people don't understand. These things are going for $100 a pop. But the thing is, there's
we put a bunch of zigzags in here to make so like we wouldn't get killed with the
thing
prizes.
Is, there's a wheel balancer, but like it's in part of the pack that I got. I don't think Hainzer, did you balance the wheel or did you? No,
of course not.
Okay, but we were supposed to balance the wheel.
Okay, people are a fan of Melissa. Although people are saying that you'll always be known as Jennifer now. Kind of happens.
Oh, Jennifer.
Once a fake name, like I said, you don't want your real name being spoken of. Spoken of anyways. All right, and now let's bring up the big man to spin the wheel.
Here comes Al.
Look at him just storming up. Here's the angry Mike Holmes.
The wildlife guy.
You see it, buddy? We were wondering where...
see Al.
Hitting the fucking mouth here with a fucking mic.
He just ripped your hand in half, Morency.
Right,
Too bad. He's got big paws.
People are already saying Melissa for the win.
Ooh.
Melissa's leading the pack here. Sorry, Al. So we missed you. We missed you last week, but we heard you had quite a week actually. You've been battling the critters. You've been battling the clients.
Yeah.
We'll get to the story here, but we got quite the wheel here. Now, we expect you to spin the fuck out of this thing.
I got a question though. Who are we giving these prizes to?
That's how I was wondering.
Like, aren't you supposed to call and spin the wheel, Morency?
No,
so what do we do now?
Call and vote.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, you want to claim. So
I thought that was a fair question.
We got 2 Juju Joints so far. Savages first.
Are you gonna
then whoever's next online.
Swallow it. There you go. Sorry.
What the hell are you doing, Hainzer?
He's scaring me. He's like a blowfish.
What are you doing?
I'm good, brother. Okay.
I'm totally good.
You looked like you were gonna puke there. Your cheeks were going bonkers.
Fucking Hainzer's like a college kid shotgunning beer over here.
I had a mouthful of beer in my mouth. There was a joke. I didn't want to bust out laughing and spray it over my laptop.
Fair enough.
No, we wouldn't want that.
We wouldn't want that.
Okay. All right. I'll give her a spin. If it lands on Juju Joints, we know this thing's rigged. Fuck, we got a problem.
Oh my God! Look at the lug nuts. Al, you're an absolute B-store. Al, B-store loves Monster.
It's still going.
Remember My Pet Monster with Beaster? That's Al. Is that Crop King Seeds?
Crop King Seeds.
Crop King Seeds.
Crop King Seeds.
So we got 2 Juju Joints and some seeds.
All right.
We're going to show them the medallion.
Here in a second.
We might give that medallion away on another episode.
What do I see people in the chat?
Give away the jersey.
Yeah, give away the jersey.
I'll talk to Chris.
All right,
it's a
so
very expensive jersey.
Is this phone going to work right now?
Yep. Remember?
Is Savage on the line?
Who do we got on the line? He's what? Oh, okay. There we go. Yep. Okay.
Right,
who is it? He said he was not there. Okay. Jeffrey Savage?
Savage. What's
Savage.
up, Savage?
What's up, Savage? Randy Savage.
What's going on, boys?
How you doing, Savage? You're lucky. You just won some Juju Joints. If Well, if Hainzer could figure out how to send them out, actually, which could be a challenge. But,
yeah. Everyone have patience with the delivery. We don't know how long it's going to take.
Yeah, so far so good with the phones, but so far, what's on your mind, Savage?
Hello?
Okay, all right, sorry. What's on your mind, Savage?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, yeah. So I want your thoughts on Saul Alvarez versus Miguel Cotto, Tyson Fury versus Klitschko, and Lemieux versus Golovkin.
Wow. What is this? Hey, it's picks night, eh, Morency? Get picking.
We gotta get good call there.
Yeah, wow. He wants answers to
listen,
the question.
GG's too much. This kid's a fucking beast. I know David Lemieux. I knew him when he was like a 12-year-old kid working his way up the ranks with Russ Amber. Sat at a Montreal Expo baseball game with me. But fuck, man, GG's just a motherfucking monster. Hard to go against him. Tyson Fury's a bum. Fuck, I'd bet on Cam to beat Tyson Fury. No offense, Cam.
I got to be honest with you,
You're a
Marcy.
big guy.
I think
you can take out Tyson.
You know what you
Fury.
realize when you're a big guy? You got to knock somebody out in under 15 seconds, or you become a real problem. Because that's the way it goes. You got to knock them out early when you're a big guy, because you run out of gas quick.
Yeah.
Who do we got here?
We got a lot of beeps going on here, Haynes.
So how do we hang up, Haynes, or what button to get rid of the caller and get the new caller on? How's that sound? Same one. Thank you. And hit the button. There you go. We're done.
All right, thanks, Savage.
Yep, thanks, Savage.
Speak to Haynes here to get the information. All right, who are we going to here now, Haynes?
Yep, we're waiting there. A couple calls, yep.
647-347-7839.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, Kelvin Benjamin, Carolina Panther wide receiver.
He
out for the year.
Yeah.
Out for the year. We said it before, you can't have your fantasy drafts, man, during the preseason, guys.
Yeah, the guy comes up to me, he's like, hey, when are we going to have our fantasy draft? You should have it. You got to have it on the weekend of the 30th, because if you're doing it, I'm in one league that we're doing it this weekend. Still too early, Morency. Too many injuries.
Jazz in BC says.
Oh, Jazz.
You know, the crazy thing is Jazz really is a crop king. He really is, so it's a perfect show. We've got the show for people like Jazz. He says he'll pay for shipping for the medallion. He wants the Crop King medallion.
It's the best. We got to talk to Chris about the medallion, because it and the Toronto Marijuana Leafs jersey are prime prizes.
All right, so have you figured this out, Hainzer?
Yep, we're who do we got here? It's awesome.
You don't know who it is. All right.
His name.
All right, so you could be setting us up for failure. All right, who is this?
Mystery man.
You're on Red Heat and Rage. Who is it?
It's a Tique. A Tique came in.
Hey, Tique.
How you doing?
What's up, Tique? You got a nice, clear connection here, Tique. How you doing?
Yeah, great phone line. Nice and crispy.
I'm good. Thanks a lot, man.
Well, are you in the room here? Fuck
I don't know. This guy, he's behind the chick on TV. I don't know what's going on. No, this sounds too clear. Something's going on.
I say, what's on your mind, Tique?
Man, I just want to win a Juju joint at this point, man. Those things are awesome.
Let me tell you. I'll tell you a story about Juju Joints. I went on the golf course. I shot a 55 on the front, and I was like ready to chuck my clubs into a lake. And then I got high on Juju Joints, Al. And next thing you know, I went par, birdie. I almost chipped in for eagle. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm calm now. My buddy's like, your swing actually isn't shit anymore. You're hitting it. Yeah. Anyway, I shot a 41 on the back. That's all you got to know. 55-41. Thanks, Juju Joints. I shot a 41 on the back 9.
All right, Tique. So we promised. Yeah, we promised Juju Joints for the first two.
So two get the Juju Joints, and
you and Savage. You.
Hopefully I can get one.
Yeah, well, we'll get your information from Hainzer, and we'll ship you out. We got to talk to our boss.
You got to send your email, Tique, to redheatandrage@gmail.com, and we'll get your information, your address, etc.
All right, sounds good, man. I'll do that right away.
All right, good stuff, Tique.
That was a real. That line sounded like. Yeah, wow. Oliver, I agree.
So what's
shocking.
Next, Hayes?
Well, we're going to wait on some more calls. We can see if I still have a job.
So the phone's actually working. Now we got to get the call screening and answering down. Because obviously other people were calling.
Know how you do it, really? Know how it works at a regular radio station?
Yeah.
Red Heat and Rage hold, Red Heat and Rage hold, Red Heat and Rage hold. And then you talk, you hit the guy, you put him in and go, you're up.
Yeah.
Your name is Jerry and Thornhill, and you put him on the air. Like it's radio, that's what I do at the AM 640. You look at it, You'll put people on hold, and then we proceed to take calls. That's how it works. Sorry, Morency, I just gave that's Radio 101 right there.
Yeah,
and I'm a complete moron.
647-347-7839. Let's get Cohen's not here, but we're gonna have to get caught up to date anyways.
Cohen, no, people loved the Cohen reading the scores last week. Oh, great memory.
No, it was great
time.
time.
Right in here, Gabe.
Yeah.
He really read that scoreboard.
It was great to catch up with Cohen.
No,
it was.
You got to admit, Cohen delivered last week hard. Like, he was good. Like,
we talked about
he talked about his wedding in like reality, saying, "Yeah, it's been a rough time." Like we remember Cohen's wedding because we all lost huge money that night, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it was such a rough evening." Like, that's the thing. Cohen really brought it. His honesty knocked it out of the park.
What do you think of Tim Tebow on the Philadelphia Eagles, Cam? You get this. Tim Tebow played peacemaker today. Eagles-Ravens practice. All these teams are practicing, and they're all just fighting.
Yeah.
What's the point of practicing against each other? How about instead of fucking having this stupid gangster wannabe shit fights and practice in the scrimmages, you actually try and compete in the fucking preseason
Exactly.
game. You're all tough guys in the practice, and then in the preseason you don't do shit. Guys are getting hurt left and right in all these fucking
You know what?
scrimmages.
The Argos might be playing in a parking lot, Gabe, but I'll tell you one thing that the CFL, we talk about it, their exhibition schedule, play a couple games.
Two games.
I'm even thinking almost one, but two. Yes, I'll
Listen,
deal with
NFL,
two.
they're greedy, Cam.
Yeah,
so
they are.
let's say
give us
three.
the money.
Give us 3 games. You have one game. You get, fucking Andrew Luck plays the first series of the first game.
How do you feel if you have Kelvin Benjamin in a keeper league? You're killing you're raging right now.
You're done.
Yeah, well,
you're
good
done.
luck. Yeah,
You're done.
And you franchise tagged him.
That's
Thanks
why
for nothing.
our fantasy draft will be held
the weekend of the 30th.
Thursday.
You don't do it this weekend.
That last preseason's on that Thursday night. We'll have it that night.
I was talking to my buddy.
The starters don't play on that last night anyways.
You know my buddy Vince Vaughn, right? Yeah, Vince
Vince,
Vaughn.
yeah.
Yeah, great guy. He's a Chinese superstar. He holds our fantasy
Fantastic
league.
guy.
I even told him,
Fantastic.
we got to have a week. We got to do it the week after, but we'll see. It's just frustrating because too many injuries. Who do we got here? Hainzer, what's going on?
Bruce Shad.
Bruce Shad.
Bruce Shad.
Oh,
yeah.
Bruce Shad. Oh, there we
Long-time
go.
listener.
Who?
Shad, the guy, long-time listener from the chat.
Yeah, there he is. Bruce Shad. Let's do it. Gabe, hit it.
Bruce Chad. What's up, Bruce Chad?
Hey, Gabe, Cam.
How you doing, man?
Oh, he's a regular.
Oh, Haynes and all the crew there. Not bad. Just a couple lunchfuls here.
Good stuff. Yeah, he's a regular viewer of Sports Rage every night.
Nice. I like
Watches
that,
the TV
Morency.
shows.
I like it.
God, that beeping drives me crazy. Fucking, he's going to be watching tonight, 11 o'clock. We got a TV show. We're going to check in with Blessing before we're done on this show here this evening.
We've done that show a lot. Gabe, would you not say Blessing's conversation today was one of, like, you
Blessing-
got it too, and Blessing was bringing it Don
Blessing,
Rickles style.
Blessing will be on fire here this evening. So, hey, what's on your mind tonight, Bruce Chad? I know that you won a hockey jersey. You were lucky out of the gate. Have you figured out how to get the jersey at all? Fuck this fucking beeping.
Yeah,
Chad?
Yeah.
So did you get the jersey yet, Bruce?
Oh, no, I didn't mail yet.
Oh, it's still not delivered. Okay.
It's en route.
It's en route,
Okay,
yeah.
It's en route. Okay,
It's,
Bruce,
pure-
so what's on your mind? What do you got for us?
Oh, not too much. Just raging.
You don't really sound like
You don't
you're
sound like
actually,
you're
you sound
raging,
like
right?
you're making love, Bruce. If that's raging, I want what you're smoking because that's great.
Yeah, like
I want to rage like you. Bruce, you rock. Okay, and this insensitive
You know,
beeping
Bruce,
is driving me nuts.
Bruce, you know you got a problem. You're failing with the call here, Bruce, when Avery's calling you a sham. Avery's like, this call sucks. You're being called out by Avery.
Down, Avery.
Okay.
Chaz is calling you Bruce Cheapo.
I'm done. Sorry. I hung up. I hit the button. I couldn't deal with the beeps. I couldn't deal with honestly, it's driving me insane.
Yeah, and I agree with ML. We'll have the draft Thursday, September the 3rd. That's a good
that's
way to
even
go.
better. You guys were waiting it into September. But the thing is, you got to remember, my keeper league with the high rollers and stuff,
Yeah.
like we get a banquet hall and stuff. You can't do that during the week. You got to do it on the weekend. So we're having our draft on the 30th, I think. But you got to do it. You can't do it this weekend coming up. It's got to be at least the following weekend.
But the thing is, with the fantasy leagues, you can't wait too long before, because there's always the jackass that says he's going to be in the league, but he isn't in the league.
Yeah. Oh, we've had major problems in the
And you see this, like Ray Toppin never paid you. You place a bet with someone, you're fucked. I got guys all over the place.
That's the thing.
I want to be in your fantasy league. That's why, and you guys know the policy. You're in the fantasy league. You got to send the money up front to book your spot. Otherwise, you're not in the league. It's as simple as that.
The best thing about the score was
we can't be chasing people to fucking to pay people after.
You could say this about you, and you will defend me on this. Every single person who want to bet with me at the score, I mailed out money or met them and paid them money and stuff. Every time I won, I didn't get 1 cent from these guys. Hell, I sold a product and gave you half of the money today, right, Morency?
That's right.
Where's the honor system anymore?
Yeah, it's great.
People are such douchebags.
Yeah, that is correct.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have to tell them that I sold it. He didn't even know. I go, here's half of your profits. There you go, buddy. You're in for half. Anyway, did we give away all the prizes, or what else we got?
Yeah, we got some more.
We
got some more stuff to give away. We're going to lay off the Juju Joints. We're giving away the stock prices.
I'm telling you, those things, they retail. And I'm the best thing about the Juju Joints is, I'm telling you, Gabe, it's for everybody. You know that lady that doesn't really want to, light it up or whatever, just very discreet, elegant, whatever. I tell you, even my buddies, I got some buddies in construction and landscaping, hotcakes. They're people like, where do we get that shit? They're hot. They're a hot commodity right now.
Ryan Summers says, let's hope somebody with asthma calls in this week again.
Darth Vader.
And, that was good. Well, that's what the cookies are for. That's what the candies and the edibles are for.
That's what I'm doing.
The cookies yet? Are they?
I got to be honest.
It's a mild. Yeah, it's a mild.
I got to be honest with you, Morency. I'm handling it quite well, I think. Like, I'm still talking on the show. I haven't done anything too stupid, have I? I don't know. I'm rocking the edibles pretty good right now. Who do you got? Rob in Calgary.
All right.
Yeah, just hit that.
You know what? It's the thing. Our demographic, a lot of you guys are baked, but y'all call in and you're all just baked, eh? Like every one of you. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Good. Raging.
Yeah, I'm raging, but I'm raging hard.
Bruce, yeah, he's raging.
Bruce was raging.
Bruce was raging hard. All right.
Rob.
Rob in Calgary. What's up, Rob?
Hey, it's Rob Elliott from Calgary. Yes, you were correct. Everything's good, Gabe.
There's some energy. Hey, Cam, that sounds like a talk radio call right there.
Keep on going, Rob. You're on fire. Deliver.
On fire. Oh, my. Oh, I just want to talk some Bills there, Gabe. I might be going with my heart, but I'm taking the Bills here for the AFC East, man.
Whoa.
I want your guys' thoughts on that.
Bills to win the AFC East.
I love their defense. I still worry about you got to worry about
I'm calling it out right now. 10-6, Buffalo Bills, wild card.
Wild card.
Buffalo Bills win a wild card game, maybe losing the next week.
Who will be the Buffalo Bills starting quarterback?
Tyrod Taylor.
Over E.J. Manuel.
For sure.
Okay, wow.
The man's going to execute.
You're saying Matt Castle? I'll tell you what.
Castles here, the Bills just need a guy who can just execute, just follow the game plan, nothing fancy. We don't need fucking Dan Marino. We just need someone who's just going to follow the game plan and execute.
It's a good point, because the Bills' defense is going to put teams in bad positions. Don't have a quarterback. All
you got to do is score 21 points.
How many times? You're bringing great points up to the table. How many times do we bet the Bills and they're at the 1 yard line and they throw a pick six against Kansas City? I'll never forget that night, Morency. I had so much money on Buffalo. They dominated that game, and I'm like, fucking 99 yards, pick six.
Even last year, Even last year with Kyle Orton and we were shit. You know how many times, Cam?
Thanks for the call, brother.
You know how many times the Bills dominated the first half?
No,
and we're up 6-3, and then suddenly they're losing 10-6 and the game's over?
I bet Buffalo versus Kansas City. I'll never forget that day.
Yeah.
Because it was the best feeling. I talked to Blessing about it. I unloaded on that game, and I've never seen a team dominate a game more and lose and not even cover a teaser. That's when I knew I was up Schitt's Creek without a paddle.
So who'd you go with? Matt Castle and the proven sort of veteranship, or the playmaking of Tyrod Taylor?
Have you ever seen a team that has had this much controversy? Like, you could literally go Manuel, Castle, whatever, and flip a coin. Like, there's not really one guy over the other. You could start any one of them and make a case for any one of them. Could you not?
Yeah.
You can. Like, E.J. Manuel, I still think I'm with you. I still think he's a good quarterback, but
you know what
he
his
also
problem
makes
is,
big
Ken?
mistakes. Matt Castle won't wow you, but he's not going to screw up and throw a stupid pick six either.
EJ doesn't practice well. That's a problem for him. He doesn't practice
Taylor's
well.
electrifying.
Yeah, and so EJ will make a big play in a game for you, but he's not impressing the coaches with the reads and stuff during the week.
But you know, Sexy Rexy, he's on top of that stuff.
Yeah,
though.
but
he can maybe see that, right?
He's third on the depth chart.
We'll see.
I say that he ends up on like the Houston Texans or the Arizona
If
Cardinals
you're not
or something.
Arizona and you don't pick up one of the Bills guys who gets cut, you're stupid. You're not doing your due diligence.
Right, who's
there, Hainzer?
Austin in Toronto wants to talk some more Bills.
Austin?
Bill's
yeah.
top.
What was it? Hey, my Buffalo. It's Bill's. It's 11:02. Do you know where your children are, Morency? Hi, I'm Irv Weinstein. Eyewitness News.
Speaking of Buffalo, since we're on a Buffalo roll here,
Blessing.
get Blessing in the rotation here. Do you have the number?
Yeah, Blessing was on fire today. Enterprise rent-a-car for
we
my
got
trip?
we got about 30 minutes here, so we'll go rapid fire and blast. We'll get to some calls. We'll get to some Blessing. We're going to bring Al up.
Sounds expensive.
Not expensive, Mom.
Hey, Mom, get me a bigger car. Shut up.
Yeah, not expensive, Mom. All right.
Enterprise rent-a-car.
Austin won a prize last week, actually. What's up, Austin?
Hey, how's it going tonight, guys?
Good stuff.
Good. I think you're still waiting for your prize. Are you, Austin?
Everyone's going to get the prize. Don't forget, too.
We're running in regular mail. We don't send it pure later.
Hey, don't forget, we're going to be at High Park on Halloween, October the 31st.
We'll give you some stuff if you didn't get your prizes.
Exactly. People can collect shit in person. It's going to be a big party.
That's a great point. You didn't get the prize. Come meet us at High Park on Halloween.
Yeah, and Steve Pushy's going to be there. Everyone's going to be there.
Pushy.
If you're somebody, you're going to be there. It's going to be a big one. Halloween.
It's like my buddy in high school, Fancy, used to say, hey, Cam, everybody who's a somebody's going to be there, man. You wouldn't miss it for the world, man. It's going to be the best party ever. I'm Brett Ford. They call me Fancy, man. He had you know what the best is? He had a Ric Flair robe in rhinestones. Woo! Like he used to come out. Yeah, it's like this guy was the best. He was rocking Metallica mullets before. Oh, this guy's the best, Moritz.
All right,
he would open up for the Killer Doors with you, buddy.
That's awesome.
Actually, they're playing this week. Eh? Are you going to go to the show? Yeah. I told my chick, I go, hey, Morency opened up for the Killer Doors. She goes, fuck off.
Yeah.
Really? I go, no, this dude used to play in a metal
with the Killer
band.
Dwarfs, yeah. And I walked
like
off
the
the
Killer
stage
Dwarfs.
and Russ Dwarf, the singer, he goes, God, you guys are terrible. He's like, he goes, how'd you even get on this show? It's like the reunion show at the Gasworks. It's like, how do you even get on this show? And I was like, what? And that kind of hurt my feelings. I'm a fan,
too.
right?
I like Killer Dwarfs too.
But whatever, I was kind of drunk, and you know me, Cam.
We'll
get to you in a second here, Austin. But so I'm like, so I told the guy, I said, fuck you fucking dwarf. I said, you're a fucking one-hit wonder. Ooh, it doesn't matter at all. Fuck. I'm like, you guys suck. Fuck. And then he's all like, hey, I was joking, but that was real. And I felt like a shithead. And then right away, though, he's like, I want to do some coke. I was like,
that changes everything.
Yeah, and he's like, right away he likes me. He's like, I like you. You got balls. And I'm like, yeah. And he went on to become buddies with the Killer Dwarfs. And a quick best story ever. We told the story, actually, of the drummer of the Killer Dwarfs. He told me about how they were opening up for Motley Crue in the Prime days. And Tommy Lee's walking around with a baggie, no shirt on. He's got a baggie of cocaine instead of weed.
Like a huge Ziploc.
Yeah, like a sandwich baggie. And he's just piling mountains on the table and stuff like that. And, it's the time for the Killer Dwarfs to go on stage. And Tommy Lee just gets up, and he's with like two hot chicks and shit. He just gets up, and he just whips it out, and he starts pissing in the garbage can.
Yeah.
No, he just hung up on Austin. We're going to get to Austin.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was the beep, beep, beep. So
we'll get you back on here, Austin.
Hey, Morency, I'll take blame for that one, but I can't deal with it. Every time I hear them, I think you're going to go bananas.
Man,
So
you got a trigger finger with the callers, eh? Like even Rob Elliott. You're on fire, Rob, and then you hung up on him. All right, that's enough of you.
I don't know what's going on, man.
We'll get Austin back. Sorry, Austin.
My fingers are fat.
Austin wanted to talk about the Bills. Sorry about that.
I apologize, Morency. I'll take blame for that. I'm just eating baked goods here. I'm just having a good time.
All right.
No. Anyway. Sorry, Hazer. Yeah.
Okay, so you get Blessing on here. Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
647-347-7839. We apologize.
Yeah,
Cam hung up on Austin.
I'm an idiot.
I can't believe I did that. That's not on Hazer, that one.
That one's on me. Oh, I'll take blame.
Yeah. That was...
I just hate when beep beep. You're right though. What's with the beep 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 beep? Is that other people trying to get in? Like we need more line.
I don't know, but it's almost like people. Why do you always call as soon as we get someone on hold? I know.
We need more lines.
Oh,
T-Bone.
T-Bone joins us from Northern California. And, we've actually got fucking Al the Exterminator in the house here as well.
Mm-hmm.
T-Bone to handle the pack rat problem. How you doing, brother?
Doing all right, man. Obviously, Hazer knows Spanish, man. I tried calling in and he's saying, hola, and como está? And fuck, he's like, who is this? And then he hung up on me, and then I called back, And then he's like, I heard some dialing as I was like, at the phone, like I called back. And he's like, hey, is this Blessing? And I'm like, no, it's T-Bone, man.
Yeah. Ainser's a piece of work.
The truth comes out.
Well, I'd say you're
The
in
truth comes out.
You're in Cali and Nevada and Colorado, Southwest America. There's, not a lot of Mexican restaurants up here, T-Bone. Eh? So you talk Ola to Ainser, you're throwing them off right there.
Exactly.
That's what I always do when I go to a Mexican restaurant down here. I try to impress them with my Spanish, but lately I haven't been doing that, and I try to see if they can impress me with their English.
Hey, T-Bone, what was the place near your spot when you were living in Henderson? What was the guy with one eye there, man? The fucking dude at 3, 4 in the morning we used to go see?
I'm not sure about that one, Gabe. I can't remember.
Yeah, the burrito place. Fuck, it was like the crazy Mexican guy. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck. What was that place? They're all over fucking Vegas. Fuck. Roberto's. It was
Roberto's. Fuck, man. Yeah, you used to go in there like real fucked up, eh? Like crashing your car like in the window nearly and shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to go in there like 3, 4 in the morning, like try to hit on these fucking Mexican chicks and pull out my broken Spanish. I call it Spanglish because it's half English, half Spanish. And try to hit on these chicks, and they were like, no bueno, no bueno.
Hey, T-Bone, how'd the peanut butter work for the pests?
Fuck, the peanut butter bit has been working all right. We caught 4 mice, which was a lucrative $80 for me, but the pack rats are still in there, and it's funny because... Gabe, what's the biggest rat you've ever seen? I was just curious.
I've seen a pretty fucking big one, man. Like, there's some pretty big ones in Toronto, actually. We'll bring in the Exterminator.
Yeah, right. I've seen rats in Toronto the size of cats.
Yeah, like I've seen
They're big, man.
like
They're
big-ass
real big.
raccoon size.
Yeah.
Why? How big are they out there?
Well, the biggest one we've seen out here in Northern California was about 6 foot and 250 pounds, and we named it Neil.
Wow. I was wondering where you were going with this one.
Exactly.
T-Bone's got to get some personal business.
Is it hot in here, Morenzi? It's hot here.
Some personal business out there. So, what's up with the football season, T-Bone, around the corner? You doing any studying? You going to be ready to go? We got to figure out this contest shit soon, too, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was just doing tonight, actually, was fucking business has been good and hours have been good, but things have been slowing down. And it's like, fuck, they want me just to hang out here for like 2-3 hours a day for like $20 an hour. And it's like, come on, dude, like, you got better things to do than hang out with this. And it's funny because I'm in a big argument with these guys right now. And like, I just told them, like, I'm headed to the bar to watch the Giants and Cardinal game because I know I can get the Giant game out here. And I'm going to get drunk because that's what takes me away from the reality of everyday world and America and the bullshit is like just getting drunk and enjoying the fucking game, man.
I hear you, brother.
That sounds great. I love getting drunk and watching baseball.
I hear, and T-Bone, at this point, it sounds like you can make more money hanging out at a casino in Reno, huh?
Yeah, I've been like, that's what's been fucking killing me, too. It's because, like, I'm just getting, like, they're like, oh, dude, you're going to be working big hours here, dude. And I'm like, dude, fucking, like, I'm getting, like, 3 hours a day, and I'm looking at fucking the baseball lines, and I'm, like, picking a winner, and I'm like, I should just drive the hour and a half to fucking Reno, lay down a few hundred, and fucking drive back and shit. And, like, fucking every day I'm hitting a winner and shit. Like, I was going to do, De La Rosa, fucking Jorge De La Rosa, the Rockies, good at home. First 5 innings, man.
Why don't you, T-Bone, how come you don't...
get an account.
Yeah, why don't you do like
get an account.
You already have the accounts. How come you just don't do it where you just drive right to the fucking border so you don't have to go all the way to Reno? Like, how far are you away from the border?
Well, I'm like an hour, basically a little over an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. But even if I put money in my account at Will Hill, I could have like a couple buddies in Vegas fucking log into it and shit. But it's just like I'm kind of lazy and fucking like I'm like kind of scared to do it. And like like I'm just worried about losing and And then it's just like fucking every day. It's like, fuck, man. Like, baseball, that's kind of how you have to do it, man. I just try to fucking pick one game a day, man.
Grind.
Yeah, grind away.
Baseball, that's the thing about baseball. There's always a couple beauties on the board. If you don't play the whole board and focus, you can baseball's a good sport to bet on. Lots of pooches.
T-Bone, the Dodgers bullpen fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's actually, dude, stop betting.
They're gas can.
Their
Last
bullpen
night they blew
blows.
a 4-1 lead. They lost
horrible.
again today.
Their bullpen
Don
sucks.
Mattingly fucking sucks.
The
bullpen sucks.
Hey, let's call it out for what it is. Don Mattingly's one of the worst managers in baseball, and that bullpen sucks.
National League is the Cardinals to lose, T-Bone. Like I said, the Dodgers are all flash. You know, the Giants are a pain in the ass. They're the thorn in the side there, but the Dodgers aren't going to do it, man.
Nope.
That was the biggest fucking joke I saw on Twitter today was the Dodgers are acquiring Chase Utley, but can he pitch? Can he pitch?
No, they can't hit either anymore.
That when you take the thing about the Dodgers, I know you love them, Gabe. There's no worse bet at night if you're, sometimes you have a bad afternoon and you come back to that night game and you got to lay 200 with that team, 0-0 in the fifth. Like you've seen these guys, man, and they'll break your heart. They'll have a lead in that bullpen.
Scully Posian too, right?
Suck. Like I'm telling you, the Dodgers are one of the worst bets in baseball.
That's right. So T-Bone, it was funny. We were talking earlier. Montreal Max, fuck. We go 4-0, whatever. Max
he breaks it down.
Max laid a lot of chalk.
I love that guy.
And Cam noticed. He's like, fuck, man, this fucking Max guy. He's got to comment on everything. Sarcastically after. I'm like, yeah.
You could go 5-1. I went 6-0.
Yeah, it's never enough. And we were talking about like how people are always, you should have bet it like this, and like Max is that guy. Should have parlayed it. Would have made more money.
Yep.
And I brought up the Jorge time story when you won the fucking Ravens at 22-1. You win like $8K. Fuck. Jorge's got like $18 in his pocket.
Yeah, and he's telling
Jorge tells you would have made $40,000 if you flipped it over. I remember you telling him, "Shut the fuck up." Fuck. Yeah, you know what I mean. Fuck you. Shut up.
Jorge was a guy. The worst is every time he did a show with a professional sports book or something, like, I can't believe I'm doing the fucking show with Jorge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was like the fucking worst.
But there's nothing worse than team. It's just funny, team, because Max. It was the same thing. Max, like I said, I go like 6-1 with baseball. Max laid a lot of chalk though. LOL. It's like, dude, you know what? Like whatever. But worry about your own bets. And I like Max, but he's a nut job on Twitter. But I thought of the Jorge story with you, and I brought it up earlier.
Yeah, that was what was nuts. I remember that totally. I had $400 on the Ravens win the Super Bowl at 25-1, or to basically win 10,000. But I did hedge like in between 3,000 and 35 on the Niners on the money line. So I basically walked home at like around 6,000. But yeah, I was like bragging to Jorge, and he's like, "Oh, you would have won a fucking 100-1 if you would have rolled it over."
Yeah, thanks.
10 grand. Nobody rolls over fucking 15 grand.
Exactly. Yeah. Do it. It's easy when it's your money.
Hey. All you would have had to do, T-Bone, is put 50,000 on the Super Bowl, right, to win it.
Jorge's the same guy. He's like, you got 63 cents. I'm a little short on my cold cut combo at the fucking Palace Station Subway.
Jorge's a funny guy, but he's still selling sports pages.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Hey, Jorge.
Remember, T-Bone?
It's 2015.
Like, what do I
get
need
me on my pager?
I was like, kind of like, hey, Jorge. I'm like, we get scores on our phones for free. Like,
he's like, the sports pagers are real
winner.
winner.
You get breaking injuries. Fuck. I'm like, yeah, I got injuries on Twitter on my phone. Fuck.
Hey, this episode of Seinfeld brought to you by Sports Pager.
And to be honest, T-Bone, Don Best, I don't really know what Don Best is selling either. Yeah. They're like, line movement. You always said it. You're like, fuck. I'll go to VegasInsider.com for free. I don't need to pay $800 a month for fucking line movement.
You bring up good points.
Yeah, there is a couple casinos on Vegas Insider they don't have, and then Vegas Insider is a little bit slow, but for the most part, there's no reason to pay $800 for Don Best or whatever it is. It's pretty fucking crazy, really. But real fucking people, they got people in casinos anyways, and they're on fucking two-way phones and shit, going back and forth. They just moved the fucking Giants line, and then Billy Walters is at his computer home. Yeah, I see that on Tom Best right now.
So listen, we got Montreal Max checks in. He's listening to the show.
What's he saying?
It's his biggest rat I ever saw. Weighed about 200 pounds and dropped a dime on me for parlay cards to avoid a drug charge in 1987, grabbing me a felony.
You gotta love Montreal.
Yeah,
Max.
I gotta tell you, Max, you have a way of one-upping everybody
Yeah,
all the time.
he
But
does.
T-Bone, it looks like Max has something in common with you. Eh? There's big rats everywhere, huh?
Yeah, I don't know about that, man, but I do have I have something to ask Cam about on his last show, man. You actually chimed in at the end of the fucking sentence, Gabe. But Cam threw out there, he said, I'm having a romantic evening with my girlfriend betting horses at the track. And like, I've never heard romantic evening with betting horses at the track in all one sentence. And I gotta hear more about that.
I met my girlfriend at the OTB.
That's where you guys met, at the track.
I'm not supposed to tell the story, but yeah, that's why I'm not going to mention her name. But I met her in an off-track betting
This is a
consortium.
match made in heaven.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? You've actually met her, T-Bone. I've never met her
She
before.
wants to meet you, Gabe.
You imagine me and her, after a few
She
drinks.
wants to meet you, Gabe. She's been asking about
Yeah,
you, brother.
I heard that she can really pound them back. She can drink more than you, huh?
She's a pro. Yeah, it's a really interesting evening.
What do you think,
Let's just say,
T-Bone? Me, Cam, and his girlfriend going out for a night of drinks could be some chaos, huh?
Yeah, I've met Mrs. Stewart down in Vegas. Let's see, 2 times now, and Francie and Miss Stewart. Yeah, that's just you need your personal security out there.
Wow. Yeah, she's tough. She's cool.
Hey, Angels have runners on second and third right now. You know what's
Yep.
crazy, T-Bone? We get more Angels and Dodgers games in Toronto
No,
than you do
in Vegas.
You do in Vegas or in fucking California. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I've been actually enjoying. Like we used to get a lot of the Angels games, so the Dodgers, Athletics, Diamondbacks. You couldn't get in Vegas, but I haven't been. I've always enjoyed the West Coast games, just living out here, and like kind of thought that I kind of knew a little bit more about these teams than other places. But another thing I'm happy about, Gabe, is it sounds like Cam's like kind of smoking the weed a little bit more. I've been worried in past years. He was headed for a jammer, man. And, I think a little sour diesel in the morning and a little masturbation at night, is what the doctor's going to recommend for that blood pressure to come down.
Yeah, great point though. I've actually went to the doctor and T-Bone. I got to be honest, Gabe. I'm on some medication, but also a little bit of the puff. 170. When it was 170 over something, that gets concerning. And my last one was 150, so it's slowly dropping down. I think the medicinal's helping. I also think another thing is I don't get pissed off like I used to about bad beats. Life moves on. Like I can't stress myself. Hey, T-Bone, you're gonna lose a game. Move on. There's a board tomorrow.
Exactly.
Don't fret.
T-Bone's
We're getting
already-
too old for this shit.
You've always been pretty good, but
You know what I mean? Like guys are freaking out. They're losing. Like we're losing a couple hundred. Hey, big deal. We'll get it back. That's the way it works, man. I got guys smashing phones for $10 bets. Fuck that.
I hear you, T-Bone. Like you said, fuck the escape. I wish. I got
Time to
shows do
escape.
all the time, but yeah, I'm at the point too where I need
To
to
escape a little
we
bit,
need a little bit of
Morency.
escape too. But T-Bone, we got to wrap it
Yeah,
up. Here.
later,
We got
buddy.
10 minutes left before the TV show starts here, and well, it's always a pleasure to hear from you, brother. We'll get you a T-shirt sent out to you. You know what? I got the Super Contest T-shirt. Thanks for the hookup.
Oh, yeah, that's great, man. I fucking sent that out last week, so I'm glad to hear that made it there. And like I said, to Cam, it's all about strains when you come to marijuana and stuff. Like, different strains do different things. And, like, that's what Dr. T-Bone's recommended for Cam is sour diesel in the morning and Master Kush in the evening.
No, you're right. It's funny because the sativas for the show keep you up and alert, and then you need something at night to knock you and to put you on your ass, right? That's the way it works, right, Morency? Yeah, we're dealing with the king of strains. Chris doesn't fuck around. He's got all sorts of shit. It wins awards.
Yeah, you'd like it up here, T-Bone, but you
Like,
know,
I mean, real good stuff.
You're in a good spot yourself as well. So
we're all in a good spot,
T-Bone,
right?
it's always a pleasure to hear from you, bro.
Yeah, it's always good to hear from you, and that's what I'm so excited for is, marijuana has kind of been something I've always been involved in, and I'm just so happy you guys got a sponsor like the MIP, man. they sound like fucking they got it going on. And like, I actually did some research on Google about those Juju Joints. They're available out here in Cali, so I'm going to be getting my Cali card soon. It's a matter of getting a Cali ID, and I'm going to search out the Juju Joints and fucking we'll get all jujued up.
Yeah, we'll see if we can hook you up.
They're fantastic too. They got on the thing. It tells you the THC. It gives you levels right on.
I believe the
strong, weaker, whatever. It has one for everybody.
I think the
He's
founder,
here
T-Bone,
tonight.
one of the founders from Denver, actually. I think.
Yeah.
I think Colorado. They were saying is where they were based out of. So yeah, we'll see. We'll get your contact, an American contact, because you know they're in Cali as well. But may the winners be yours, T-Bone.
Nice.
Yeah, you boys have a good time, and we'll get drunk together and fucking celebrate next time we see each other, man.
Yeah, we got to get out to Reno
May
sometime.
the winner.
man.
No, my girlfriend was even saying she
Yeah,
goes, we're
fuck
getting
Vegas.
a little sick of Vegas. It's Reno time.
Yeah, no,
Is Reno a better place?
Let's
I hear
do
Reno's
something.
better.
Well, of
Yeah.
course it is. Reno's
Little
awesome.
big city in the
problem
world.
with Vegas is Vegas got too cool. We were there for cheap. Now everyone's going.
Yeah.
There's no value, and our dollar's shit. So, you know what? I'd rather go to Reno and where they treat the smaller player like a king.
Lake Tahoe's right there,
Oh,
too.
it's
huh?
beautiful, man. I'm all down with Reno.
Reno's a dump, but
We can go watch
Tahoe's nice.
We can watch a Nevada Wolfpack game.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Colin Kaepernick
I lived in Vegas.
style.
I tell you, those Wolfpack fans, they're fucking ghetto. It's
Yeah.
like, it's real trailer trash, eh?
And Jorge's like, yeah, UNLV versus those
yeah.
fucking dirtbags from Nevada, man. They're a bunch of goofs.
Yeah, I know. It's a big,
It's a
big rivalry in football.
Yeah, it's the best. UNLV and Nevada. It's
Yeah.
actually, it's got to be the worst rivalry of all time. Come on, that rivalry sucks.
The Wolfpack pace them all
They
the time.
kill them.
They pace them all
But
the time.
and UNLV beats them
All right,
down
so
in
listen,
basketball.
we've only got about 7-8 minutes left here because we got the TV show on the Fantasy Sports Network. So, Al, why don't you come up here?
Al?
Like I said, if you've ever got any issues, we got the discreet Exterminator.
Oh, okay. There we go. Al's going to...
Like,
He's sitting in a chair. There you go.
Love how Hainzer watches him walk around and get a chair first here, and then grabs a chair.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Always a pleasure,
Good to
Al.
see you.
Al, always great to see you.
So listen, we got about 7-8 minutes left here, about 5 actually.
Yeah.
But we want to thank you for your support on the program here. You supply lights, computers. You take care of any pest control that is needed as well. And
discreet.
We're gonna listen. You got about 5 minutes here on the way out. Yeah. So this story better be good because you were telling us earlier this is pretty good actually. Yeah. This is the life of an exterminator. Al, the floor is yours. Tell us what happened this week.
Well, I have this customer, Indian fella, and rich fucking dude. But I go to his house and he's got raccoons, right? And they got in through a dormer, and I point out to him. I said, "Look, you got about 6 dormers up there. They all got to be meshed in, and then where the hole is, I got to put a one-way door, right?" And he's like, "Okay, go ahead, put the one-way door, but don't worry about meshing in the other things." I was like, "Okay, whatever," and I just leave, right? Dude calls me back about a week later. Says, "Hey, can you come there?" So I go there, and sure enough, right in the dormer beside what I already told him, they had made another hole in there. So he's like, "Can you do it? Can you fix it?" I said, "Actually, no, whatever." And then he's like, "Well, I don't know, whatever." So I fixed the fucking thing, right? And then, so I'm talking after, to put my ladder away, and I says to the guy, "So what do you do for a living?" He says, "Oh, I'm a doctor." I said, "Oh, yeah, what kind of doctor?" He says, "Oh, I'm a gynecologist." And I said, "Well, fuck, you must love that job, eh? Look at that pussy all fucking day, right?" He got fucking right upset, eh? "Oh, I don't take my job serious. I got to call your boss and blah, 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 blah." I said, "Here, dude, I'll call him right now for you, right?" So I call him. I said, "Yo, dude wants to talk to you, right?" So my boss at the time, the guy says, "Oh, what should I do?" And he says, "Well, just do what he says. Go fuck yourself," right? So I left there. And Buddy's like, "Aren't you going to fix the fucking hole?" I said, "No, dude. Fucking you're on your own. You keep the fucking trap, too, you fucking cheap bastard."
Not only a discreet exterminator, an angry. Like you said, the angry like home.
Best talk, man. It must be, "Hey, I'm a gynecologist." The guy's like, that's the best. When a grown,
you were just trying to make small talk.
You know what I love too, Morenzi? When you get a grown man, "I'm gonna call your boss." Like it's like that kid in high school. He's like, you know what I mean? Oh, he stole my double bubble. Shut the fuck up. Like, I hate those little kids who like, you know what? Those guys smack. Like after a while, it's like those little kids, they'll rat you out in any situation. Eh?
It's brutal, up, man. Like I say, I got lots of jobs every different day, different things, every house I go to, and this guy here expects me to drive like 50 clicks and for $20.
Yeah, and treats you like shit too.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got people asking here about the biggest rats, and we're not talking about people that snitched you out.
Give us the Toronto rat situation.
What's like the biggest rat in the city?
Right now, there's the big problem with Norway rats, and they're fucked up.
Norway rats?
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Norwegians, like fucking, they're
Norway,
killer rats.
They come off the boats or something?
Yeah, way at the beginning, that's how they got here. But now they're all over the place, and they dig in holes, like in your backyard, stuff like that, to get right under your thing. And they come in packs, right? There's a fucking lot of them, right? And most people put out poison, do whatever.
They don't. They eat poison and laugh at you, eh? We're Norwegian rats. Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Gabe, they eat poison. You can't kill me. What's that band? Rat? R-A-T-T? They're R-A-T-T-T-T-T-T-T-T. They're rats.
Yeah, but every place I go to, I've seen.
So how big?
Like how big?
I've seen in Montreal.
Size of a beaver?
Like
bigger than
no,
beavers?
I haven't really seen one that big, but they're pretty big. I'd say
bigger than a huge
couple pounds.
Huge cats.
Like
that big fat cat that lies around like me and just eats wires. That cat's huge, man. If you saw a rat that big, you'd shit yourself.
Cat's so big here, it nearly knocked the camera over earlier.
Yeah,
I know. It did actually. Like, the camera nearly got toppled over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. All right, so we're running out of racetrack here, as the late great Ted Teeman would say. But hey, we appreciate the support, Al.
No problem.
Love when you come on, Al. Every week, we're just gonna ask you how your week was because you come here every Wednesday.
Anybody in the Golden Horseshoe area has any sort of issues? Discreet Exterminator,
Yeah. Just call Al. He's the best.
WildlifeControlGuy.com or 647-402-4295. Call me. I will solve your problem.
Nice.
Okay? Good night.
Smash. That ain't discreet, Morency. That's a microphone slam.
Looks like we got a co-host if one of us are ever out.
I have a feeling Chris is going to go, it's Al, it's your time.
So let everyone know about MIB on the way out here.
You got it. The Haunted Halloween Marijuana Treasure Hunt, Toronto's High Park, Saturday, October 31st. You got to love it. It's on Halloween. You dress up, $25K. Our boy is giving up, man. It's going to be it's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You find the magic scroll, you're loaded, man. It's going to be great. And Morency, also, we got some other numbers here. This one, it says, Chris writes this shit. Do you find you're getting thinner with no appetite for dinner? For almost all the ills that ail you, marijuana will never fail you. Call MIB, 647-922-6420. He writes all his own material, apparently.
Great material, great guy. Shout out to Chris for making all this possible.
And everybody who watches and listening, thanks.
And, Rolling Stone
Magazine, Juju Joints,
great people. Look forward to meeting everybody.
Guys, SoundCloud also, free download for the podcast. If you don't want to listen to it, redheatandrage.com.
Perfect.
All right,
let's go.
So don't forget, we're going to see all you guys October 31st. Going to be like a live get-together party on Halloween. Going to have a treasure hunt in the park, a party at night. It's going to be off the hook. That's Saturday. I believe it's Saturday.
Yeah,
October
it's a Saturday,
31st.
October 31st, High Park.
High Park. We'll have some money on some football games.
Damn
so we'll
right,
have to
that's
find a bar
college.
near High Park.
And Chris, when we do our NFL show soon, we got a Friday podcast coming. We're going to see how good this guy is. He says he's the best. We'll see how his picks are. And, we'll see. Gold bag
we
style.
Apologize to Austin. Someone says the best part of the show is Austin's call. He was on hold and Cam hung up on him. Great job, Cam.
I'm sorry, Morency. Even I fucked up tonight, too.
Other than that, you're on your own. Later.